Knock these stickers off.
What up, people? We live for episode number 36 of the Heroes No Capes podcast, stream, whatever it's called, weekly talk, discussion, pop culture talk. I'm the Abomination, all right, known as AJ. What up, people? How y'all doing? Yay. And I'm joined by my co-hosts, my mans, my homies, Mr. Left Eye Ego. How you doing, sir?
What's going on, everyone? You've got the double whose door is always open. Gandalf, no gray, no white, all black. I am Left Eye Ego.
Goddamn, ready to go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to do it, man. Ready to do it.
All right, so that's us. All right, we the ones leading this mission. All right, but we need a team. We need a squad. Are we on this superhero shit? Who is in the chat? All right, who is making this show a show? About to talk to y'all. I'll let y'all in a minute. People, today the title is Rejecting the Soy. All right. In this episode, we're going to talk about me and Ego getting our LTCs, our license to carry. All right. Legit around here. Y'all know we big Texas around here. You know what I'm saying? We
pimp style.
Now we legit though, carrying them things around.
Got
well,
papers.
Definitely. Yeah, we got papers, but we in the process, so we handling that. All right, then we got Henry Cavill. I don't talk too much about the DC. That's more of an ego thing. So that's going to be some good conversation because I'm looking at it from Henry Cavill as a fan, in the industry. All right, we're gonna have that conversation, and then we got Across the Spider-Verse. I rocked the shirt again. Okay, yes, I wore this shirt earlier this week. It don't matter. It's a little dirty. It don't stink though. Yeah, because I do, and I enjoy. I like the idea of Miles Morales. Okay, he could have been great. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. They failed in the comics that came with it and Into the Spider-Verse in the movie, but this next one is not looking so good. It's looking like they was making all the right moves and moving in the right direction, and just fuck that. Just anyway. And oh yeah, so our question, we don't have a poll, but the discussion that we would like the chat, the people to get in on is what is it, like mythical figure?
So we were saying
we want? Let me get my point out, and then you correct it after I fuck up completely, bro. Goddamn. A mythical figure that is turned into a powered being, whether that be hero, villain, or whatever. For example, Santa Claus or Rudolph. Stuff like that. So that's the question that I'm thinking we propose. And Ego, you want to fix that? You want to alter that?
You had it. All I was gonna say, you stopped for a second. I'm like, I was gonna jump in, and you said, get out, move.
I got this. That's what Miles should have did to his mama. Get the fuck out the way. Threw her ass down there and put some way up. Catch her ass. Like, I got
no more universe of shit. Leave me alone. My universe.
All right. Damn. All right. What's up, chat? Who up in here? John A. Douglas. Guy gave me you trying to say something, bro? You talking?
No, I was gonna say, we were thinking like, hey, if Rudolph, if Santa Claus, if the reindeer or Jack Frost was like a superhero being or had their own comic, like who would you choose? So yeah, I guess we'll come back towards the end, or do you want to do it? What?
I don't know. As people commented, as we talk about it, I would like to make that a whole little segment because
Okay.
I think we missed the Halloween opportunity to talk about a whole bunch of like monstrous shit, but yeah, let's just. I would like to have that conversation. Because
Okay.
you did say Jack. Damn it, I got hiccups. My bad. But the Jack Frost and
Yeah.
in my favorite Christmas movies that I watch every year, Tim Allen's The Santa Claus trilogy, all three. Jack
Mhm.
Frost was a fucking villain in that one. So I'm like, you know what? Bro could be like evil Iceman around here. All right, we can. Oof. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll make that as a separate section. Like we'll let y'all know when we're gonna jump in because I want to hear you all's I guess you all's discussions on it as well.
Yeah, but put
But
those opinions out there because
yeah,
I'll address them. Yeah,
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 yeah.
put those out there.
All right, John. God gave me another day to life. I think he meant of life, and I'm here to make it everyone's problem. Come on, man, bring them problems. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Gordon, good brother, carry on. He said, "Hey, man, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hey,
Let the sparks fly." Vex Electronica, how you doing? I was about to say Miss Lady. I'll be showing my age, bro. I'll be saying some real old ass shit. But anyway, finally get to catch this live. Bill is on with the little hands like, hey, let's make it
ding
happen.
ding.
Appreciate you. Hope you up in here now. Hope you actually listen to that notification. C4C can't stay, but hope you two have a good show. Hey man,
We get it. We get it.
we get it. Your comment just made it a little extra better, extra gooder. Hope you up in here, man. At some point, get your ass back over here, C4C. Real world comedy. I got y'all on going down the road, fixing the head out and clear out some hogs.
Hey,
Yeah, we was
nice.
okay, yeah, we was
We
just
were,
talking about that,
we
or
talked
our
about that
instructor was
yesterday.
was talking about that. Don't die, man. I hear they get real big and they run in
They don't
herds.
play. They don't play.
Make it
Get
out.
that get that Tanner right ready, brother.
Don't be the victim, bro. Don't be the victim. Holy cows, Batman. I'm about to wrangle heroes, no capes live. Is this in like the old Robin voice, or is this just
Yes.
okay?
Batman 66.
Okay. It's a Christmas miracle. Jumping
Hey,
Jahunipers. Sipiter, you guys rock. Hey man, appreciate
we
y'all
rock,
for
sir.
thinking we fucking rock. Yeah, y'all rock for being here. Sipiter, you got is that Superman? That's Superman in the
Mm-hmm.
thumb in the okay. Because I thought it was Jonathan Kent at one point.
No, bro, that's the cape. You gotta see that red cape, bro.
Jonathan
It
got the
blends into
Kent.
the background. No, he doesn't.
Super,
Jonathan don't have the cape. His
he
cape
do
is a
got the
pride
cape.
flag. His cape is a pride flag.
That's later. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about pure Super Sons, Jonathan.
That's tablecloth. Oh, it's a little cape. It's a little cape. It's a little cape.
It was a cape.
It's a cape junior. Cape junior.
Well, so in the intro, when I tell Ego, I say straight Jonathan Kent, and then the 12 there, I said,
Okay, he does
I
have
said, get
pride.
them while supplies last. Hey,
They
ain't no
did
telling
not.
what James Gunn about to do to y'all Superman. Talking about we finna focus on a younger, a younger Superman. Ain't no telling what that's gonna sound like or what that's gonna be like. That's all I'm gonna say on that though. Weird World says, Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Merry Christmas. John A. Douglas, him and his white supremacy, or his racism. He hate these whites so bad that he gotta be saying shit like this. All the honkies in the house. Now look, John,
Hey,
we not
ho.
finna be the minority over here on this stream. So if I need the brown people to stand up, color people of color, say something. Like, don't let them outrule us over here. Knock some stickers off. Yes,
He
we
certainly
did
did.
that.
Certainly.
We did that. Imperfect. This man says something tells me AJ is gonna gush over Avatar for like 90 minutes in this episode. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry to disappoint you, Imperfect. I'm excited to disappoint you because there's no way I'm about to spend 4 hours of my fucking life and 18 of my fucking dollars on that shit. All right. I'm trying to fight in this culture war, bro. It's gonna take a whole lot to get me over there into a theater. I didn't like it before COVID. So
You didn't like it after you had to see Batman for 3 hours either.
this man put me through that. Come on, man.
I
told him
I'm sorry.
I couldn't see Black
stuntman.
Adam, bro. I couldn't do this shit again. I couldn't do this shit again. All right. You need to consult other YouTubers on their standby music. What you trying to say, Gordon? I think my music pretty dope. What you trying to say, man? You calling me out? You saying I got trash taste in music? Because Ego said he liked it too. So you got to get
I
on
was
his ass
bumping
too,
it.
bro.
I'm bumping it. Don't
I
do
was
that.
bumping it, bro. Yo, haha, I love the hat, Ego. What up, Canola Sasquatch? Supernatural.
Yeah,
Homie.
sense.
Man, like the hat. See, Ego had the reindeer hat. He didn't give it to me. So I'm like,
I
damn, bro, I
see.
could have been
Well,
rocking the
next one,
hat.
I went to whatchamacallit, Walmart. They had a special. Next year, sir. Next year, this you next year. This
This
you.
man said next year. All right. A whole year. I'm gonna lose all my little Christmas spirit. I'm gonna get my new holiday.
I don't want to jump this, but like, bro.
AJ in the theater. I said I gotta go. That I can't think of what that's from, or not that exactly, but just like I want to. Cat Williams, you remember that Cat Williams? It was one of them stand-ups where he was talking about when you go into the Mexican friends party and then they be sitting there dancing, and he was like, "I want to go home." Yes, yes,
bro.
That's how I be up in the DC movies.
Fiesta is 2 damn weeks, bro.
Yeah,
And I was like, I went to open day. I was like, man, this is great. On Saturday, I was like, okay, bro.
Yeah.
On Sunday, I was like, when's this over? Fiesta needs to lead into siesta, bro.
We doing the same shit again.
2 weeks, a party for 2 weeks. No real endings, bro. There's a pre-party, then you have Fiesta, and then there's an after party for Fiesta. The whole thing is like 17 days.
You gotta have it long enough for all the relatives to come in and make it. So, like some folk like I can't make it on this day. I can only make it on this day. So they said we're just gonna have a long ass event so everybody get to come. You might not see who you want to see. That's on y'all. You better get them schedules right.
If you guys have never lived in San Antonio, y'all gotta come down here for Fiesta, like week and a half. Like pick a day. It's gonna be partying, drinking, and a lot of music, and it's all over the city for 2 weeks. I suggest it puts on your bucket list and do it at least one time because it's that fun. But damn, after the third day, you're ready to be done. You're like, I have to go to work. Like,
there you go.
I really gotta go to work.
All right, Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch. Hello, gentlemen. Love your hat. Left eye.
I got it.
Yeah, get those soybeans out your life. Bro, I never had a soybean. I don't plan on having one. I had some soy protein, I think. Have I had some soy protein? I don't want to lie on myself.
You can't do it after a while. It's just like you'll start you'll start crying one day and start lactating and shit.
Yeah. There's a little milk squirt out. Anyway. Hell the Lord, y'all know I'll be trying to get through the comments, but y'all funny, so I'd like to address all of y'all. Talk to the chat before we get into the conversation. Hell the Lord, what's up?
You said check your DMs as well.
Okay. Hell the Lord says hail all. Y'all don't I don't be getting these notifications on everywhere. Hail the cannoli couple. Yeah, just saying what's up. Snow Dove. Much love. Man, all the love.
Repping for y'all.
All that love got us all warm and melting and fuzzy and whatnot. Come on, man. Appreciate you bringing that through. Is YouTube not smell-o-vision? You good? Hold on. The whiteout comes last. Ego. I wonder if handicapped non-binary spider person would be in the Spider-Verse. Bro, you know they're going to have a handicap ramp somewhere and you're going to see her ass getting it. I'm going to be mad if we don't.
Just poof, and them legs just flapping in the wind like that.
I'm gonna be talking about fake representation again if I don't see her in there.
Oh man.
Yeah, hell, I didn't get anything. What do you say? Instagram, Twitter?
I don't know. You said check your DMs. I'm not sure which one is in there. Just check it.
New show name: All Interruptions, No Smoke.
I call that Ellen.
Where the show coming from? Make it happen. Ask that question again.
The one we're doing with the mythical characters that are Christmas related turn into either a superhero or a comic book.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. Mythical creature turn, super something. Mother Nature, she was a beast. You take her from Santa Claus and then put like fucking Avatar.
Yeah. I'll say
hell, I checked them.
He said your Twitter DM.
I checked it, bro. There was nothing in there. Okay. I'm gonna take it again. Lethal Weapon and Die Hard, bro. I've never seen either one of those movies. I finally looked up Die Hard the other day because that's all you goddamn people talk about is a Christmas movie, and I was like, okay, Bruce Willis, uh, save saving his family,
Yeah.
Christmas time or something. Okay, all right, all right. You seen it once, you'd have seen it a million times.
How dare you?
You just saying something
How
like that before.
he does not speak for the rest of us, guys. I got
Okay,
y'all. He don't speak for the rest of us, bro. It spawned like 6 movies.
what?
Die
Die Hard,
Hard. Yeah.
and I didn't see not a one.
So you don't know where Yippee Ki motherfucker comes from?
No, I thought that was some cowboy shit.
How you are un-American, sir? You got your license carry. Now the next thing you gotta do is watch Die Hard. Okay.
Supposedly, from others, I got to watch Top Gun, so I'm not gonna be American enough. I'm fine
You
with that.
aren't. You can just come into the next chat.
I'm
I
fine with
am
that.
the abomination known as EG. I am stripped of my American card. I
I
will be
can't. I
Nigerian
can't.
from this moment
I
forward.
can't say that's me either, bro. They ain't gonna accept me. I ain't out there.
That's okay. I'll speak for you. Every
Like
time you
what?
say something, I'll be your Nigerian representative, like Key and Peele. You say
No,
something. What I mean to say is that I have never seen Top Gun. I know that
no.
Tom Cruise is that man, but he is also crazy. Something about
Look.
Scientology. What?
Some rappers said you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, so all them Africans gonna be like, you wasn't with me in the jungle shooting them darts, and I'm be like, damn, bro, I wasn't. I can't even be mad at y'all for treating me like this.
You are not in the you are not in the fields hunting for game with me.
Yeah, there you go. You didn't help carry no pelt. I'm not mad at him. All right, bro, let me get through these. God damn. Except well, Santa Claus already has his own comic, and Ego knows. Yes, except he was just telling me about that.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
you see Santa Claus doing a whole lot of stuff, but I don't see like Rudolph or like Father Time, Jack Frost. Like you see him other places, so I don't want to just lie and be like they not. But superpowered beings specifically, like if some event was to trigger that, that'll be cool. But yeah, he told me about that. Tim Allen Santa over all other Santas, including your dad. Agreed. Agreed. He's the best fucking Santa. Apparently, the Santa Claus show don't do him no justice, or it's terrible. Hey, go check out
Man,
Pop's channel. Go watch his reviews.
shout out to Pops.
There you go. Is Jorge Jimenez the Superman?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay. Superman. Okay. Is it from that Super Sons comic, or did Jorge have his own run where he was the artist?
Jorge had his own run when he was an artist. It was actually the best art that you're actually gonna see for Superman.
Yeah.
Saying like post, or pre Flashpoint, there was that kind of art, and then they had New 52 that wasn't the best, but Jorge Jimenez, when he did his rebirth run for Superman, is some of the best art that I've seen, and actually was the best version of Superman that I've seen too.
So I love Jorge Jimenez's work, but there was so much work from the New 52, and I told you that's when I really like got into DC or trying to collect comics. That's when it was the fucking all new, all different with Marvel and New 52 with DC. So
I will think I think at that point they were trying to be more like anime.
I'm just saying, I know he was because he like I checked out his little artist profile, all that type of shit.
Okay.
But I'm saying that although the stories in New 52 were a lot of them were trash, a lot of the art had me buying those
pretty
books,
good.
and I was like, so it's sad to see like wasted art on fucking like I was telling you with the Ninja Turtles, the Rise, whatever that movie.
Yeah.
I hate to see that wasted ass talent.
Now, I could have been okay with them being turtles that were all the same species, but they were just built differently. Because I got 3 younger brothers. Apparently I'm the shortest of them all right, but I still throw a mean headlock, so I always win our fights.
Yeah.
But if you got brothers, you all are built differently, but you're the same. You look the same. So I was like, I wish they were the same species, it just had different builds for their body types. But otherwise, I like the animation art. It's really cool to me.
Yeah, it's a lot going on with that, and bro, I want to review some shit, but a lot of shit right now is just so garbage. Like Sonic Prime, oh my goodness. And I could, I saw from the trailer it was trash. That's why I didn't even react to it. But like, god damn, I would like if there was a current Sonic show that I can watch and enjoy.
I accept no Sonic show without Jaleel White as Sonic. All my chili dogs. Hey, we gotta go over there. Get some chili dogs.
I don't need that, but okay.
I do. I need it in my
Because
life.
when I see shit like that, then I gotta ask, okay, what is that chili dog made out of? All y'all little animal people around here, is that one of your homies? I better see some animals that's not evolved that y'all raising. I can understand it. But anyway, all right, this man says, but it's got animal people, bro. Those aren't animal
Avatar.
people. Those are
Avatar.
some type of species of sentient beings, but nah, those were I don't classify those as animal people. And they sticking them little head things, little tails in these animals. That shit's weird. All right, you can make a connection with an animal just by interacting, just by being there. you know. So I don't need it. And then it's time, bro. It's money is one thing that I'm not trying to waste on the mainstream, but that is 3 to 4 fucking hours that I have to sit through. Look, I got a dog's business going on. I can't be away from for that long doing that shit.
Exactly.
Avatar is trash. I believe it. AJ challenges stereotypes by staying out of the water. Bro, I'm one of the most swimmingest niggas you've ever seen.
This man could not wait to get in the pool at the house. He was like, "Yo, man, y'all got a house? You got a pool? I'm gonna be real black. I'm gonna be all up in your pool."
Yes. So like it's a stereotype that black people don't swim or get in the water. But that's crazy because once black folks actually was able to get in the pools, they was all up in it. Anytime we go to a pool party nowadays, black just smacking it, trying to do all type of flips, knowing they ain't got no
Oh
athletic
yeah,
ability on ground, but in the
risking back,
water, oh yeah, they hitting all types of
risking,
shit.
risking back injuries out here.
Yeah, and I was one of them just like, I ain't gotta do all that. I'm just chilling. I'm just moving through the water. Yeah, we having fun. We ain't even got into the topic. Some folks that left, they said these folks ain't talking about nothing. Look, if you're here for the news, I understand it. That's what we're trying to bring it, but we're trying to have fun at the same time. We gonna get into it though. We gonna get into it. We not gonna hold y'all forever. Don't disrespect the man's tones. That's what I'm saying, man. Jump his ass. Jump his ass. Hit that like button, guys. Hell, Lord, I heard you on. Wait until we get into something. I'm terrible at multitasking, so once I can throw it to ego and then I'll figure stuff out. No, I mean share your music around. A lot of YouTube's tunes are trash. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, that one came with Stream, y'all, but the other one, yeah, I told y'all before. My cousin made those beats.
bomb beats.
Hey man, I'm trying to get him on if he ever come back through the chat and because he going for it. He's another independent creator. He ain't in this culture war like us, but he's starting to smell it. He like, hey man, something fishy about these characters, bro, and what they've been doing lately. Yeah, man, check the channel out. Other folks too, because everybody talking about other shit. Anyway, that's a gnarly Griswold family Christmas deer hat, bro. There you go.
Thank you.
Mariachi Marathon. Look at y'all on that
It
Mexican shit.
is. It
Toy Free
is.
Zone. Oops, typo.
Oops,
Yeah, we know what happened. I was just gonna turn it into a weird ass joke because I know you messed up and said lust, but it looked like lust to me. Lust. I was like, this man is a freak. There you go. Nipples, no milk. No, we ain't got no milk over here. Better not. I had to rewire everything. Come on, man, get your shit together. Hey, Accipiter. Y'all gonna keep doing this Sunday thing? Nah, man, we're doing it on Saturdays. The only reason we're doing it today is because we had the class that we had to go to yesterday. He said because that's awesome. Hate to break it to you, man. Saturday is just work. Wheelchair on her back. You right. When she's Spider-Man, the wheelchair on the back. So, but that's what I'm saying. If she just if they just chilling in the hub area, she got to be rolling, or she got them little things, them little crutches. So. Who knows? I'm excited to see it. If I see it, am I gonna pay money to see it? That's the thing.
I gotta sit off for 1 second. One of the hardware guys here, but yeah, start talking. I got the headphones on, so I'll be hearing you when we talk about the LTC stuff. All right.
Okay. I know they made several hardcore comic style Santa Origin comics. Yeah, yep. Not a Die Hard fan. Yeah, I'm just not a live action fan. Accipiter, Hey, upon your credit card is now revoked. Hey man, I'm just giving you my opinion. You here? Thank you, thank you, Chris. I don't know shit, bro. That's why I be telling you. I take my opinion with a grain of salt. I know what I know. I'm gonna say that, and if there's anything that I don't know, you don't hear me talk about it. Good morning, fellas. Sorry, I woke up late. Stayed up watching Black Adam, which was okay. Neither terrible nor amazing. Probably not Roman, but I feel like if it don't have any involvement with anything else, if it's not contributing to a larger story, then yeah, I don't know. Like, what was it really then? Like a superpower snowman? Exactly. Who shoots lasers from his corn cob pipe? Who does that? Is that Santa? Or is that the snowman? He got a pipe. Yeah, I liked a lot of the new 52 art. Yeah, that shit was beautiful. A lot of it was beautiful. It's actually fine to just buy a comic for the art fans. Do that. Yeah, bro. I buy some good art and I don't even care about the store. I'm just looking at pictures. And that's another reason why I think a lot of people. I know Ripple was saying like he just getting into the physical stuff because it's something about the physically holding a book. Yes, that's special when you can like turn the pages as opposed to fucking scrolling on the screen. I hate reading this manga that I'm reading on the screen, but when you can like flip through pages and that anticipation of what the next page holds, that shit's beautiful. But then as an artist, you can just go back and just use it like a little sketchbook, little guide. Okay, how did they draw this pose or I don't know, different stuff like that. So there you go. Yeah, they decided deviated too far from the Turtle source stuff. Man, that shit was so crazy. I was like, bro, all of this is great, but these ain't the Ninja Turtles no more. I was telling Ego, like, Donnie, we supposed to just see him just using the boat, bam, bam, hit somebody in the
Yeah.
head. But then this man spread that junk out like he was an airplane and he was mystically flying, and it had like mystic rocket launchers on it. I was like, bro, come on, man. This is cool on something else. This just ain't the Ninja Turtles. That's why I picked up the original Ninja Turtles comic when it first came out. It's drawn so damn good. Seen it twice. There you go. There you go. I got it. Yeah. Just talk to your animal. No need to literally hook up to it. Agreed.
Agreed.
AJ next Aquaman. Hey, I'll handle Aquaman nice. Pause. No homo. Some people say that. Get funny. But yeah, bro, I'll be badass Aquaman. What Ego was saying about Namor and Wakanda Forever. Come on now. They trying to be all PG-13. I would have had some. I was goddamn monsters going through that water, ripping them Wakandans up, eating their ass. Hey, go drown his ass over there. Fucking them up. Gotta make up for the lost time. Black people don't swim is a psyop.
It
It's like,
is
man, they're just putting
a
stuff
huge
out there
psyop.
that is false propaganda. Merle Criminal. Jorge Jimenez on the current Batman is really good. Okay, okay.
Okay, well, we'll add
And
to
yeah,
it.
Pop's got a lot of like what you should read stuff.
Yes.
I've been collecting my independent stuff, man. I just been kind of like, as far as Marvel and DC, just it don't really mean anything. So I really don't care to be, uh,
Mm.
paying attention to anything current. New Marvel character, the Ku Klux Klansman, Marvel 2023, probably. They gonna put it out there. He gonna be a bad guy, but he gonna end up getting some little slight little win over some brown or black person, and I'm be like, hey, I see what you're doing there. Why did you have to get a license to carry? I thought Texas was a constitution to carry state now.
That's what we'll talk
Yes.
about too. We'll definitely talk
Yeah.
about that as well.
All right, blast
Um,
through these comments so we can actually
all
get
right.
to it. I want retarded Spider-Man. Yes, I
Me
want all
too.
of them. Who's gonna die? Rocket or Drax? Anyone? I don't know. I don't care about no Guardians 3 or whatever the fuck's supposed to come out. Black Adam is the most trash comic book movie ever. The hell, the Lord, I feel you with that, and I haven't seen it. We have the handyman from In Living Color. There you go. People be want to talking about we ain't had no diversity, like we ain't had That's So Raven, Cosby Show. The list goes on, a whole bunch of shit. But anyway, sounds like a troll statement. You meant worse than Captain Marvel. Oh, you talking to hell.
Agreed. Agreed.
Handyman, yeah, Black Adam, Dark Age is good in my opinion. Okay, talking about the comics. I'll check it to it. Hey, Roman Empire just saying what's up. A Civitor. Oh, let me see what they talking about. They killed our Dr. Fate and had Henry Cavill just for bait as well. And Black Hawk Man and had him say, "We don't kill," when in the comics he killed. No
Oh
issue.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, comic book talk. Comic book talk.
Yeah. Oh
Mark
yeah.
what C says. Here's where it gets juicy, guys.
Hmm.
All right, let me read. Okay, so we're doing the LTC stuff first.
Yeah.
There you go. You can have it. This man got me into the two-way stuff, into the guns. Flash City, you was talking about. I thought you didn't need all that. You a werewolf. Agreed. That's exactly what I had. I got my dogs and I got all of my fucking physical weaponry for me to get up close and personal and get in the nigga shit, in the dude shit. I'm trying not to say that word. But this man has been saying the world's been crazy. There's a lot of politics involved. They're trying to take this from us.
Hmm.
Get your guns while you can. You might need to blast somebody from long range. You don't want to fight everybody. So I was like, hey, I feel you. Let's make it happen. There we go. Ego, what you got?
All right. So the thing was is like I think it passed maybe 2020, 2021. They actually had it's called constitutional carry. What we learned in our class is kind of a misnomer because it's not in the Constitution. Essentially, what they're saying is In Texas, you have what's called permitless carry, which means that if you want to have your gun in plain view on your hip, or you want to have like an appendix carry holster and it's not seen and concealed carry, you're able to do so. Provided that you're not a felon, haven't been deemed mentally unfit, or aren't all out on child support. I think was the some of the other ones. But the other issue is the fact that when they
No
ask what
blasting baby mamas.
don't blast your baby mama, or no, if you don't have any like no domestic, if you don't have any domestics or anything on your record, you're pretty much good to do this. And so that's which is great. The only problem is that my Shiro and I, we both travel for work at certain days. Like Shiro's on the East Coast at least once a quarter. The problem is the fact that even though it's legal to not have to have a permit to carry in Texas, if she flies to Philadelphia for work, well, then now we've got a problem because if she brings her weapon with her to Philly, they're like, well, hey, where's your permit? Who says you can have that gun with you in Philadelphia? So what you want to do is a lot of states have what's called reciprocity, which means, hey, if you get your license to carry in Texas, that means if you go to Florida and you have your gun on you, we're not going to have a problem. So because we travel for work, we decided, hey, let's go ahead and at least get our license to carry so that when we were in different states, they'll honor the permits that we have that are based in Texas. That was the main reason we wanted to have it. Plus, the other thing is, when we had our class, they were telling us this. They said patrol officers are pretty much on high alert anytime that they make a stop. And so the one thing you don't want to do is, for them, walk up on a car just for them speeding through a red light and then they get lit up. But when they try to run your plates, your license will come up. If you have your license to carry, what's also going to come up is your license to carry. And he said to us, like, that lets them know that, oh, okay, this person is legally able to carry their firearm. They have obeyed all the other rules to get this card, and they've had training. So their anxiety kind of drops a little bit, and then they can kind of pursue with business as usual with the traditional traffic stop. So, those were most of the reasons why we wanted to get at least my license to carry. I need to talk to Shiro and get her in on it because it's going to be a really good thing for her as well because she travels further out than I do. Uh, AJ, I think you gave the best reason for wanting to get your license to carry. And we went around the room. Everyone says, hey, to protect my family. And, for reciprocity, everyone's using all the words and the things like, hey, this is some man shit. Abomination's like, I just want to get proficient at being able to defend myself and be good while doing so. So that is why I'm here. I'm just like, yo, that was some Scooby-Doo pure shit answer, man. Like, man, like, it hit me right here. That's like, I like it. I love it right here. I love it right here.
That was up. It wasn't my intention, but yeah, just the need for self-defense. I'm not into the whole political thing, so I don't know all of the jargon. I'm learning it, but I just know like self-defense. That's a God-given right. That's how I look at it. It's not because I'm a gun guy. I just feel like my enemy has guns, so in order to meet them at their level, I have to have them, and I just want to be legit while doing so. And then again, yeah, especially all the fear mongering that was going on, the potential. Man, we seen how the government have treated other people in other areas for having an opinion and acting on it lawfully. But yeah, anyway, I'm just like, fuck these folks, bro. So, like I said, I want to be legit while I got my stuff and get better. I gotta meet the opposition where they at.
I will say this: what you've been on the fastest, I guess, introduction and pacing in this for someone that's introduced the Second Amendment that I've ever seen. What has this whole thing been like for you from saying, hey, I only saw guns, in this particular light. Now I'm completely on the other side, and it's been what, less than a year? Like, what has the experience been like to you for someone that's like, well, hey, I don't even know how these things work, to like, well, hey, I'm proficient at 3 feet, 10 yards, and like 15 yards. Like, what's that whole process been like for you?
So my perspective on guns have been either one of two fucking polar opposites in a way. Dudes in the hood with guns, shooting folk, just crazy shit happening. All right, real ghetto like, and rednecks with guns. So a bunch of white guys with hats and long ass guns out there shooting whatever, animals, people, whatever. So I what is that, the negative stigma around guns, like, and that's why I said, like, I'm not into the politics, but I'm definitely seeing like how all of that is being used against different people.
Hmm.
And so by that being my perspective on guns, and I'm never the person that was just like, oh, somebody says you're bad, then you're bad, I hate you.
Hmm.
Like I met a Trump supporter for the first time, and this was when I was,
Hmm.
more on the other side, like, hey,
Yeah.
this is what I was been raised to be. I was like, bro, how you vote for Trump and you Mexican? I thought he hates y'all. So just talking to people, you really get their like perspectives and understanding of why they go about life the way that they do, why they make some of the choices. And you're like, okay, you're just human. You're not some
Yeah.
fucking innate demon or whatever. But talking to you, because when the whole COVID thing happened, then people was looting. They was out knocking folks upside the head for tissue, all right, for shit like that. And so we was like, hey man, this thing might get wild. And I'm just saying, like, okay, these are the times when stuff like that is essential. When people are out there
Hmm.
just acting wild. Uh and like I was saying, you don't want to have to be in a physical altercation every time, because it depends on how many people coming at you. I'm not saying I'm self-defense. That's all I'm saying. And then you have to meet your opposition where it's at. So I'm looking at it in that way, as opposed to like guns in the hands of what I think are just bad people.
Okay.
And then, I'm hearing this argument of uh something might be going down, but once you have a good guy with a gun, then he can like save the day, do stuff like that. So just
Right.
hearing that the benefits and the pros to being able to carry a weapon, and just because you have it don't mean you ready to just haul off and just
Oh
pop pop pop.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
um yeah, Mike, not trying to get too political, but
No.
the title is rejecting the soy. And this is one of the ways we are rejecting the soy, because I do think the pop culture, what do they say, politics is downstream from culture. So the culture
Right.
right now is, man, everything toxic about you is, everything good about you is pretty much toxic. It's terrible. So just that type of stuff. So we're trying to
Let me
make
take care of these
sure,
dogs, man. Let me take care of these dogs. Keep going.
okay, we're making sure that we're not being socially engineered. What, you got these grown ass men out there, what they call male feminists, and they're like, I love pussy too. And they really want to be like, I'm trying to get in there pussy, but they just saying like all of that type of shit, bro. that's what it is. That's why we really talking about this. And I will say that during our testing, that was one of the issues that me and Ego did have, was that our instructor was so political. Like, he was talking about them goddamn liberals, and talking about Beto this and Nancy Pelosi and Biden, like all of that type of shit. And I'm just like, look, that's not what we're here for.
Right.
There are people on both sides, or people who don't even think like y'all, that just understand their right to bear arms, and that's all it is about. So it's not a political issue. Like I was saying,
No.
it's a God-given right. It is just a
Yeah.
human right to be able to defend yourself. Animals have that. It's just
Hmm.
in the form of teeth and claws, and you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, shit like that, and horns. And apes are smart enough to throw a fucking rock at you somewhat. But
Yeah.
that's just natural. And seeing how, like I said, that's why I just wanted to be legit. I just wanted to be legit. If I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna
Mhm.
exercise it anyway and not give a fuck, I will be legit while doing so. So I really can
Agreed.
be like, get the fuck out of my face. I know what I'm doing. Copper, copper. All right. Placid says based instructor. Look at him. I bet you got a plaid shirt on right now and a hat with a little breathable mesh back here. Turn to the front.
That trucker snapback.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. To answer your question, what you got to say on this two-way stuff? Because
No,
we really
I
haven't
mean,
talked about our actual experience in getting them. We
I
just talking
mean,
about why we got them
again,
up.
we don't want to try to get too political. I would say it's akin to neither one of us have children, right? However, we do know that if we have children, there's pretty much only two options for us: either homeschooling or being heavily involved in PTA. And so I have no problem with either one because, well, hey, I have a stake in this. Something's being done to my future, and I need to actually be on the lookout for it. So they made it the same way with the Second Amendment. Hey, you know, a gun store is the most polite and friendly place you will ever visit. I swear to God, an armed society is a polite society. And so the first thing to tell you is, hey, this is great. Thank you for wanting to learn more about how you defend yourself. And so once you know how to defend yourself, and you said that, wait, hey, I've followed the rules. Don't have a criminal history. I don't have any domestic violence issues. I have not been deemed mentally deficient. You know, this is my God given right. I'm exercising. Also, you actually want to do everything you can to protect that right. And not only protect that right for you, but protect that right for your children. I know that one of the sad things that I heard that happened in New Jersey was they have usually a waiting period for when you actually try to get your license. And this woman was trying to get it because her boyfriend had been deemed a threat, had a temporary restraining order. She was said, "Hey, I don't think he's actually going to follow that restraining order, so I need to get my permit." And so between her applying for it and actually getting it, she got deleted by the boyfriend. And so you're thinking like, oh my God, someone just wanted to naturally practice what they were given by God, and actually the government stepped in and took that away from her, and she lost her life. And so, the main thing that took from it is, once you have the ability to defend yourself, choose politics and politicians that will at least expand, if not preserve, that right.
Um, Imperfect said something up here. He said, "Born right, nobody gave it to you, can take it
Mm-hmm.
away."
Right.
Now, Imperfect, I know what you mean. I don't know if you're exactly saying because I said like God given right, but so I will speak on my faith, and that's just normal to me. That's natural. That's how it should be. But yes, if you're atheist, if that's what I'm saying, I'm just saying like if that's the angle you're coming from, then I still agree with you and I respect you. For being, you can say that. That's your I feel you're born right. So whether or not there's a God that you feel like gave it to you or not, yes, you have that as a creature, as something on this earth. You have the fucking right to survive and protect yourself. So, hey, bro, I feel you. I feel you. That's your born right. Folks just talking. They just talking. A sip it. I pulled up your comments. Hell, the Lord said, nope, my kids will be homeschooled and I'm staying strapped, and my wife as well.
Hell yeah.
There you go. There you go. I will protect and use deadly force if necessary. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all get y'all some dogs. Now, my dogs ain't fucking
Yeah.
attack dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
I just got one like real guard dog that I want to keep him like that. But he good with
A,
dogs.
a bark will startle more people than you think. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you know, Abomination knows I don't hear or see so well, so dogs can be your sight and your ears as well. So have that, and then if they come in here, bust a cap.
Yep. I'm hoping. Shit, I got 4 dogs. So man, if somebody just run up in here after all that, man, then come on, man. You want it. You bold. You want drugs. Ain't no piece of paper gonna stop a psychopath. If she got deleted, well, what did she say? She might have been asking for it. She might have got out of line. Should have burned that turkey. He said, "Bitch, I ain't finna go another." I don't even want to keep playing.
Go next one. Go next one.
Not you bearing the biceps. Oh man, laws only stop the law abiding. It has always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is staying at home. Here's you that.
I don't blame you there.
Needs the mom because I kind of just got fucking lost like mid comment. Need the mom. I'll do work myself. Just take care of my kids. Yeah, because I was like, did you just say this? He just reiterating. Unless you love Jesus, you don't get He meant that for real. He's a basic servant. Jesus. Blasted chest taking in. Pantheist. There you go, man. A lot of Christians want to call me weird and evil because I be thinking animals hold some type of spiritual power or nature or whatever. And I'm just like, bro, it came from.
All dogs go to heaven. All right, it's the most Christian
There
movie
you
you could
go,
ever make.
man. Shit came from God, bro. The Zax attack. When is Flaccid Phoenix going to finally show AJ and Left how to get ID?
So we can vote.
Look, man, about to say fuck voting, but it ain't fuck voting. It's fuck y'all civilized world. All right, bro. We ain't talking about this the experience. So the
Okay, go ahead.
experience, we had to. All right, we had to sign up for it. Uh, we had to sign up for it. We had to pay our money, pay our fee. It was 75. Um, we go there. We had to be there early to get our shit together, make sure everything was good. Our instructor, I think he says like maybe like sometimes it doesn't matter which portion you do first, the lessons or the well, because we didn't take the intro to gun class, then he felt that we were all,
All right, good to go.
we're good enough. So we just went to our shooting first, and past that, I was mad at myself because mine was like
This guy.
right here. When I feel like if I would have just shifted over or pointed over a little bit, then they would have been all right here. But then, anyway, I was I was proud of myself because I was nervous, and as I was doing
Yes.
well, and the target was they was like, all right, now shoot this far, now shoot this far. I was like, no, let's stop, so I can end on the good note. But I was like, damn, we got all this ammo left. I know we use it every one of these. So we did that, and then he would tell us load a certain amount, where to step, how many shots to fire. Once he said fire, we had to follow those instructions, and then bam, then we went to all the knowledge and
Coursework.
the law, all that type of stuff, and then taking the written test. I was telling them, and I think you came in when I was saying like he was talking about all the politics and all this type of shit, and I was just like, I don't want to hear all that shit. But the knowledge it was a lot of stuff to know because although we're a constitutional carry or a permitless carry, and should we go there for? I'm just going to say because you have that, people are not so knowledgeable in what they're doing, and handling and being knowledgeable of the places that they're going in that might have signage around that tells you what are
restricted for
yeah. So that was that opened my eyes to a lot of stuff that I was doing. And yeah, we did that part, and we got us some good insurance. So we got us some self-defense insurance. So anytime we lawfully defend ourselves, they will handle all type of legal issues that we might have. They get us about the clinker if we end up going, until proven guilty. Stuff like that. They even said they cover my dogs if somebody come through and they rip his ass to shreds. Because even though you defend yourself, the victims of your response to their trying to victimize you, their relatives can still try to sue you for whatever. So it helps with those instances as well. I think that's all I got on that. That's what it was. This man fucking around with his headphones. So I'm gonna go through the chat, and if you got anything else to say, just throw it in there. Atheist parents, I gave those rights. I'll take them away. Okay. I've heard something like that. I brought you in as well. I take you out, all that type of stuff. Not gonna lie, I fuck with Allah. I pray to the east every day. Okay. Roman, you son of a gun. Good to see you. Okay. Top of the morning. Now look, my guy gonna tell me, hey,
give me a second. I don't have any audio. I can't hear you on this side. Give me a
get out of here. You're fucking up my stream quality, son.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you. All right.
Yeah, I can hear you. But yeah, man, my guy just tell me, hey, just tell folks about me. You ain't gotta make folks do nothing. We got free will around here, so do as you like. There are benefits in believing in something. All right, something. I didn't say it's the way. I said there's benefits. I'm not an atheist. I believe they want to disprove God. I don't believe in God, but I'm the first one to protect religious freedoms and defend their points of view. I also think it's crazy for me to just tell somebody, hey, you got to believe what I believe because I've been told it's real. It's the truth. It's the truth. It just feel like the truth. You know what I'm saying? I tried atheism. Took too much faith. Faith in what? Something tangible. How hands-on was this instructor? Hey, he was as far away from us as possible. He was up there at the front doing this thing.
Hey, I'm gonna have to hop out of the stream, but I'll jump right back in. Okay.
Okay.
A bit difficulties. Hold on.
Okay. But Flaccid, I will point you in his direction, so you can see what he. Hey, apparently he did competitive shooting. He was in the Marines. Now he got him a wife and everything. So I'm just. Oh, he also said if he sees somebody with a fanny pack, then he know they're either carrying, or they're gay. Now, I don't have a fanny pack. I have a utility pack, and it's black. But you I don't think he'll be trying to swing the way you swinging, but like I said, I'll point you in his direction. You can go shoot your shot, but then he might shoot his if you feel like aggression was called for. He bad touched ego. Look at the dog. I will start my own gun collection soon. There you go. Stay strapped. Stay strapped. I have a friend who classifies himself as a God finger atheist. He said, I'd better be right because if I'm not, I'm screwed. Well, in order to make it into the promised land, you got to do more than that. You got to do more than that. The dog needs his own channel. I have a dog channel. Subscribe to the Pariah Pack. I'm not going to drop that link. I got to put more videos on there, but you can see me and my dogs doing our off-leash thing. Texas is not as wild west as coastals think. Nah, man, it ain't. That's what I want. I want Red Dead Redemption.
There we go. All right, you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Show me the action figure with a show me on the action figure with a gun instructor touch. And then he gonna pull out the Professor X because he couldn't move. His legs was frozen. He was helpless. Dogs do go to heaven. Psalms 36 and 6. I'm not going to act like I know what that is off the top of my head, but I'm going to bookmark that so I can read that. All right, we ain't gonna have church up in here. I thought about that when I was thinking about the stream. I was like, it's a Sunday. Should I put on a pastor?
Lift every voice. Just don't lift every voice, sir. We've all heard that song.
Yeah.
We know when we hear it.
Yeah. How good looking was he? I think back in his day, he was a strapping young lad. Mm-hmm. Utility belt. Utility belt. I'm a grown Christian myself.
Belt. Okay.
Passing of the Christ was probably the best MCU movie. I've never seen that.
Why would you? No, man. Don't take. I understand its importance, but I cannot take part in recreational sadness. I refuse to do that.
Yeah, I feel you on that one too.
All right. But anyway, so where we at right now, man?
The Henry Cavill stuff is that next on the list?
Got it.
Yeah, so
for you guys, go ahead.
Because we was talking about in rejecting the soy and men being men. Henry Cavill, although he's been fired or let go from DC, Warner Brothers, whatever you want to call it, this man was being a man. He just said, "All right, fuck it, I'm moving on. I wish y'all the best. Let's see what life throws at me." And we got James Gunn tweet because all of y'all know the news, but again, just for like research purposes. So people can't say we just hating and bullshitting and all that and lying to the people. Yeah, we got that tweet up. I'll go ahead and bring that up while he's doing whatever he's doing. So there you go. Peter and I. Should I get right into it? I don't know if I'm getting right into it, but yeah. That's what's happening. Imperfect said Warhammer 40K is some legit stuff. I know nothing about it, but that is the announcement that he made. I got some issues with that. I don't know if I'll get into them right now. I want to wait till Ego comes because we was having this.
I'm back. Go ahead.
There you go. All right. So Imperfect was talking about Warhammer 40K is some legit stuff. I think I'm gonna go in like the order of the events that they happen. Yes, I had a little stuttering moment. Did I just like exit the Matrix? No. But he said some things that I think it makes me feel like this dude ain't really learning his lesson. That's what I'm gonna say. And he's just like trying to go until he find like this man is such a good person and like he's naive and he's like want to believe in the best and the good and all of these people that he dealing with. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. But on the thumbnail, I posted a picture of him and his dog because he has a fucking beautiful Akita, and y'all know how I am with the dogs. So I think Henry Cavill is a great person, man, and I think he does deserve more than what's been happening to him, and I hope he doesn't continue to allow these things to happen. And he'd be one of those that actors or whatever that hold they nuts, for women hold they labias, and they say, I'm gonna go do my own thing, or I'm gonna go somewhere else, not attached to the mainstream, and I'm gonna create something. I think he has the support. I think he has the following. I think he has the skills, the experience to go create something separate. All right. Anyway, let me read that tweet, ego, and then we're gonna hear your thoughts, bro. What you got to say about your boy?
My homies. I kind of almost was accepting for this one because I know he's got his own thoughts. But go ahead, read it on me. Read it on me.
Man, simple to make something happen, man. If you in the chat and you want to hop in here and say something, Flaccid, you too. We didn't plan for it. We got a
Yeah,
long stream. Your ass make shit go forever, but in fun. We be having fun. But yeah, content creators, y'all
I'm
out there.
I'm gonna hit up Acceptor and see if he wants to jump in the chat at some point too.
All right. Here we go. Are y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing that screen? All right, this is the tweet. This is from James Gunn himself. All right, people, we're not pulling that out of our ass. This is this man's words. This is his plan for the DCU, EU, whatever. I think it's DCU. Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about. We'll be able to share some exciting information about our first projects at the beginning of the new year. So not too long, people. We in December. Among those on the slate is Superman. In the initial stages, our story will be focusing on an earlier part of the Superman's life. So the character will not be played by Henry Cavill. Or hold on. All right. So the character will not be played by Henry Cavill.
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy.
Well played.
But we just had a great meeting with Henry, and we're big fans. And we talked about a number of exciting possibilities to work together in the future. I don't have a fucking clip.
You don't need to, I mean,
I'm trying here. All right, so that's what happened. Okay, that's the news. Do I need to keep that up any longer, or we jumping it? We talking about it?
I mean, I would say this. You don't have to have it up anymore. I'm looking over it and I'm like, I mean, he said what he needed to say.
Okay.
That's fine. He said we need to say because he knew what was coming with this decision. Do you want to get my thoughts? You want me to bring up the other article too before I do that?
What is the other article? Does it
The
add
Warhammer.
anything to the conversation?
It's the Warhammer.
Okay, all right. That's on
Let me
you.
go. All right, I'm just gonna present the other side of this, which is gonna be from it's from I think it's the Hollywood Reporter from Warhammer. I'm just gonna read that to y'all real quickly here. All right. Henry Cavill's next play, Warhammer 40,000 series for Amazon. All right. So the actor who Wednesday officially hung up the Man of Steel cape after Warner Bros. Announced it is going in a new Superman direction, thanks to DC studio heads James Gunn and Peter Safran, is attached to star in an executive produced series adaptation of Warhammer 40,000, the popular science fiction fantasy miniature war game that is set up at Amazon. Amazon has secured the rights to the game, produced by Games Workshop, after months of negotiations and fending off rival companies that also sought the rights. This is envisioned as a potential film and TV play. It's weird dancers there. No writers or showrunners are attached. Vertigo Entertainment's Roy Lee and Natalie Viscuso teamed with Cavill to secure the rights and deliver it to Amazon. Vertigo will executive produce with Cavill and GAW's Andy Smiley and Max Boswell along with Amazon Studios. Let's see if we can find this here. All right, so this is it. Warhammer is akin to Dungeons and Dragons. Dice are involved in the playing, but also featured in intricate miniatures that players can place and move around a model-constructed battlefield or world. Games Workshop in the 1980s made miniatures for D&D and launched the game in 87. It has grown to become the most popular miniature war game in the world and spawned many imitators. The game's setting is 40,000 years into the future, where things are dark indeed. Human civilization has stopped progressing and is in an unending war with aliens and magical beings, with gods and demons figuring into a theological class system. Now, the humans make up the Imperium of Man, who are militaristic. A race of skeleton-like androids are known as the Necron. there is an elvish race known as Eldari, as well as orcs. Tyranids are nasty aliens, and the Ta'au is a blue-skinned alien race that may offer some hope. I'm actually gonna stop it there so that I can give you guys, my immediate thoughts on this because I'm a DC head more than a Marvel guy. So the immediate response was, I at first I got upset, but then and I posted this in a video that dropped on Saturday, reflecting and even talking over Justin. I said, you know what, this is actually the best thing that could have ever happened to Henry Cavill's career.
But this is outrageous. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's it, right? Oh God. And so well played, sir. So I still remember Henry Cavill. The first time I saw him was Count of Monte Cristo. He played Albert, and he was this prim and proper, like 15-year-old. He's like, "Father, I am 16. I wish to accompany my friends to Rome for holiday." And he was like, "Oh my God, this is a cool kid." And then he winds up being Theseus in Immortal. So now he gets to be Superman, and you find out not only is he like a cool person who you'd want as a friend, he's like king of the geeks. I'm not buying you nothing for Christmas.
I'm trying to have fun, bro. I'm trying to use these clips.
Nothing Come on. To you, nothing.
Keep going like it's normal, bro.
All right. Anyway. So, I would say that DC didn't really deserve Henry Cavill. For someone that actually enjoyed the role and took it to heart. And let's think about it. DC's been making terrible decisions ever since Schumacher. Goddamn bat nipples, okay? It was never going to get better from there.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
This man using primetime cuts on me now.
Fucking up the flow.
I know. You're doing a good job. I like it. But let's think about it, right? James Gunn had just been fired after Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which was another smash hit, right? Got fired for some tweets, whatever. Won't discuss it. That's not a conversation for this point. But the first movie that he was in charge of that was superhero related, he makes action comedies that are really good hits, right? So you would think that when he has a chance to get his hands on something that was superhero related, that wasn't with DC or Marvel, he'd make a parody. Like, could you imagine James Gunn with a Tropic Thunder version of Marvel characters? Would have been hilarious. He's got plenty of inside knowledge on how Marvel works. He knows the characters. He's worked with some of them. So I'm thinking, are you going to give me a version of Iron Man who's actually the villain in the story, or saying how Thor is really a moron, or giving me reason to say, hey, this whole connecting everything is stupid. Like, give me where's the action comedy? He didn't do that. His movie was Brightburn. If you don't remember Brightburn, that's a little kid it's literally the Superman story. By the time he's 12, this kid's a huge sociopath. He wears a little red scarecrow hat on, or face mask on, and runs around terrorizing his parents. And so he produced it, and his brother and his cousin wrote it, and he put that out. So I'm saying, I don't want that guy anywhere near a person that has the beliefs and thought processes Henry Cavill. He would wind up ruining the character. Now, to me, that says that with him wanting a younger Superman, all that means is he's gonna make Clark Kent like a 12 or 13-year-old boy, having the powers of Superman, but still being a teenager. Like, he's standing at a wall, and Martha Kent's like, John, Clark, what are you looking at? Oh, nothing, Mom. Nothing. And you pan the other wall, it's the girls' locker room. He'll do stuff like that, like stuff that you would do if you were his age and had superpowers, but didn't necessarily have that morality instilled in him at a young age. So I still have hope for Henry Cavill as an actor. He gets to choose his own roles now. And let's be honest, everyone that's played Superman before Henry Cavill is stuck as Superman. Brandon Routh is either Superman or Kingdom Come Superman. Christopher Reeves couldn't be anything other than Christopher Reeve's Superman. Dean Cain, if he just played Superman for the rest of his life, he'd be fine. We don't remember Tom Welling except for anything other than Smallville. So Superman is such an iconic role that you get typecast and you can't really get out of it. And I actually want to see Henry Cavill succeed. So for me, this is actually the best thing that could have happened for everybody involved. Sorry I talked extemporaneously, but those are pretty much my thoughts on it.
Don't be sorry you talked that long. Be sorry you used the goddamn word that long. All right. So what I was saying with the Henry Cavill thing, I feel you probably be the best thing for him. And I didn't look up his response. I really don't even care. Basically, what he said was he promised to do the source material justice. He's promising the fans, but I felt like he did the same thing, which I can't pull it up. I can't think of exactly, but I thought he did the same thing with Superman when saying he's coming back. So he's excited about that. And I'm just saying, like, this man is like, when I take promises seriously. So when this man is making these promises, then I'm like, okay, he's going to make that happen.
Yeah.
But you can't make that happen by just being an actor. Now you were saying that he has some creative influence on this Warhammer thing, but
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't make these promises when you got all these people over you who's going to make the ultimate decision on what this shit is going to look like. And I would hate to see this man find himself in another situation where, these people that sold him a good game, that sold him a dream, like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and it's gonna be great, and you're gonna be able to do this and all that type of stuff. And then once he's actually working on it, he's like, man, this is fucking garbage. Because then I'm like, okay, what is that gonna do for this man's soul? And once you just put yourself out there for so many people to just shit up on you, like, is that going to? I think we will, depending on how this Warhammer stuff goes, we will see some real decision. I hope to see some real decision making from Henry Cavill, and hopefully it's his thing, him making his own shit, doing it justice. What you got, man? What you got? Bring
No,
it on.
I was gonna say, I would say this. In wrestling, they say don't break kayfabe, which means like if you saw, I'll make it really simple. If you saw Hulk Hogan back in the NWO days, right? He would act the same to your face as he would in the ring, even though like, hey, you're playing a character. Kayfabe, not breaking kayfabe means like, hey, whatever you see me, I am the character you see in the ring. So I got the belt painted in NWO. I'm doing the Jimi Hendrix with guitar with the belt. I'm acting as if I would if I were on stage. I think for Henry Cavill, he really can't break the kayfabe of being hopeful, because I think, to his credit, he might really be a genuinely good guy and actually a hopeful person. So he's actually approaching these roles in good faith. I will tell you this, because he actually left The Witcher with no contract in hand with DC. Can you imagine how screwed he would have been if he signed that deal and then met with James Gunn and found out the Superman that they were going to actually have him? If he did that and then leaves, now he's got what's maybe considered a pattern of leaving projects in the lurch. He'd be labeled difficult to work with, which we know happened to Wesley Snipes by the time Blade 3 came out, even though there was no record of that happening with Blades 1 and 2, which was before Marvel took it over, right? So he's saying, okay, well, I understand that if this is the route you want to go, I will let everyone know. I'm not going to say, man, yo, they screwed me over. They did this, they did that. He's like, hey, guys, you know what? It's time to hang up my cape. They're going in a direction that, hey, doesn't include me, but thank you so much for supporting me. I'll always be your Superman. You will never lose fans with that reaction and that outlook on life. So what does he do? He becomes Warhammer 40,000 Superman. He's still the same. He still gets to play Superman, but he's like, well, hey, I've been doing this for almost 3 decades. I'm gonna have to bring my homie, the Golden God, on, because he does Warhammer too. He was telling me about it when I was trying to think about Dungeons and Dragons. He's like, yo, get on this Warhammer biz. Like, you can design the characters yourself. You paint them. You've got gods, monsters, and man in space, which is like, wow, let's take Dungeons and Dragons off world. So, he gets to star in it. He gets to executive produce it, which means he's got a little bit more cachet and play than he did when he was just Warner Brothers. Hey, I'm just a talent. I don't really have another say of how this is going to be, but I've got more ownership of what we'll be doing moving forward. And that's, if nothing else has shown us about the year of the creative, this is what a
Yes.
superstar who is a creative, this is the future of what it would look like. I think
Yeah.
Tom Cruise showed us it can be done as well, but you would think, hey, Tim Robbins in his 50s, he's the last action movie star that we've got in this world. But Henry Cavill is saying, hey, if you're really passionate about what you do and you really want to put out that passion and be true and honest to the fans, well, then you've got to pick your spots. And I think a lot of actors that are similar to him are going to wind up moving accordingly.
All right, check this out. I left Hell the Lord comment up here. Brightburn, that kid was the damn apocalypse. So I left that up there because it makes me wonder how this Blue Beetle movie will be handled. Will they focus on him being a hero, or will we go into the Reach trying to take over different planets and send
They're
these
gonna
scarabs out?
it's going to be like Star Kid. I found the scarab, and then we banter, we go back and forth, but the scarab lets me know that we have half the movie is going to be the trial and error of the hero stories, right? It's like you've listened to Off the Wall and Thriller, right?
Okay.
Those albums, albums Off the Wall and Thriller by Michael Jackson, right?
I don't know Off the Wall. I know Thriller. I probably know songs from Off the Wall.
Off the Wall is oh Jesus, now I'm blank. You see what you did to me?
It's fine. Let's just keep going with it.
Off the Wall is like rock with you all night.
Okay.
Right.
Black Mike.
Off the Wall. Off the Wall is for when the superhero finds out he has superpowers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thriller is when he goes up against a bad guy, and everything he's learned in Off the Wall is just beat it, wanna be starting something, like that kind of frenetic way of going about it, right? So I think it's gonna be half the movie is gonna be Off the Wall. The last 30 minutes is Thriller, with the noted that, hey, he wasn't the only Beetle that's coming to Earth. Enter the Reach as a post-credit scene. Done. That's it. Like that's gonna be Blue Beetle in a nutshell. Star Kid plus the Reach at the end.
Okay. Now the reason I asked you that was because they could go the Brightburn route with Blue Beetle at some point once his scarab get that little activation, that shit go on. But if that's a story that they could go about, I wouldn't mind seeing, because I'm giving them the adaptation leeway with this. I wouldn't mind seeing younger Superman fight or have to intervene, because I keep wanting to see those alien species.
In Blue Beetle?
Probably not in this movie, but in that universe. I would like to see if it is Jonathan. I don't know if it'll be Clark, but if it is Jonathan, I would like to see those characters interact. And if Jonathan had to fight Blue Beetle. Now, that's the same issue that I think Marvel is doing with having these younger heroes, just focusing on them. I'm not saying that's the route they should go, but I'm saying in order to see an evil character, I would rather it be on Blue Beetle than James Gunn, being a dipshit and pulling it on Superman.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to do it like they're going to take from Zack Snyder what actually worked, which was whenever you try to integrate man and machine, the machine will do things automatically as a reflex that the human mind is telling us, no, this is not indeed a threat. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. So it'll be very similar to what Zack Snyder did when Ray Fisher's Cyborg had the gun pointed at Superman, like, hey, it's saying something's wrong with him. Like, that's not really him. He's not all there. And he's trying to fight against it. Same thing. Although James Gunn will try to make it funny. Like, he'll be on the bus and some bus driver will say something, and then he'll hear the scarab say in his head, eliminate threat, rudeness at a critical level. And he'll talk to him like, stop talking to him. And everyone will look at him like he's crazy, and that'll be the funny banter back and forth. He's not going to go dark because he doesn't have anyone to fill that role if Black Adam leaves. So he's going to either put that on either Lobo or Black Adam. So in the meantime, with Sholo, I think is the guy that's playing him. Let's keep it light. Let's keep it funny. Let's keep it ground level, and we'll figure out how we're going to do an invasion and involve the bigger Justice League at the end.
Okay. So we talking about the Henry Cavill stuff now. I don't want to jump to the Miles Morales, but that is the next topic. I do want to go through that trailer because after rewatching it, I saw a lot of stuff that was disappointing. But the darkness, that tone that we're talking about with these superheroes, we was having this conversation on how Miles Morales there is no clear villain except for it seems like Miguel, and you could have exactly gotten this dark tone from a superhero in Superior Spider-Man. We don't have to jump there that right now, but that is a connection that I'm seeing between these universes. And if Marvel is not, because I mean, I guess they did it with what Scarlet Witch, but kind of took it away. I didn't watch the shit. DC's been kind of dark for a while, and we talking about the Brightburn, and I'm saying how the Blue Beetle can be all dark. Well, Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse is doing that. So we're seeing Miguel be this weirdo, evil Spider-Man. You hear Gwen talking about morality and we're supposed to be the good guys and all that type of shit. So that movie is trying to go for something like that over there. And I do want to talk about how it could work or how it could be done and how I'm not seeing it be done. So, man, you got more thoughts on this Henry Cavill stuff? I really don't care about the DC aspect of it. When I was saying back in the day when the James Gunn was announced that he was handling everything, I was saying from a creative standpoint, the decisions that he's making make sense because the DC universe was so fractured as far as the movies that he's like, okay, we have to reboot. We got to kind of erase all this shit and get on one page. And then I guess figuring out the actors that he was going to use, who was going to be in it. So all of that sound nice, but then again, execution is something as well. And it's not to say like, yeah, y'all love Henry Cavill as Superman. I love Henry Cavill as Superman. He looks like Superman, but there are so many other people that look like these characters that you can't say that it won't work with anybody else. Like this actor has to play this character. Like, nah, that's not really the case. So I think James Gunn shit could be entertaining, but whether or not he's listening to the fans, I don't know. He's listening, but he's gonna do his own thing.
I was talking to the homie exhibitor about this, and hey, I don't really fault him because it works. James Gunn isn't going to be the guy that's going to necessarily respect the source material, but he will give you the second iteration of the characters that you will know and love. So I said Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket, Groot, Drax, Peter Quill, Star-Lord, and Gamora, that wasn't the first iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy. If you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when there's the bar scene with Sylvester Stallone, the other people that are with them, that's the initial group that is from Guardians of the Galaxy. But what James Gunn did was he said, hey, I'm going to take the second iteration and I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make those characters exactly like the Farscape characters. If you've seen Farscapes before, 90s show spawned its own movie. Dargo Crichton was one of my favorite characters. But if you watch Farscape and compare the characters, they're the exact same as Guardians of the Galaxy. Even so much to the point where the character that played, was it Crichton, is actually in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So the guy is he has a weird fake British accent. He's all gold. That's the guy that's in Farscape. So even with Peacemaker, he didn't choose the original. He chose the second coming of the second iteration to say, hey, this is my Peacemaker. So it's something that James Gunn does. He'll take obscure versions of characters, put them in the mainstream, make them kind of funny and relatable, and you love it. It's just that's not something that I would wish on Henry Cavill. I just wanted him to see a little bit more cheery than he was and actually get to play the hero and the savior.
You see what the exhibitor said? Seems they're going to go to the new 52 route. Anyone seen the Twitter post of the rumored new logo? It's Jim Lee's new 52 designs.
If they go that route, that was the version that he did work for the Daily Planet. He worked for some blog post online. I think it was just him and Jimmy trying to get that thing started off the ground. If you're going that route, that's going to be the whole Superman and Wonder Woman have a have a relationship for like a few years before he eventually winds up with Lois Lane. So it almost seems like Lois Lane's the rebound instead of like the woman he's always had an interest in. So, I mean, again, 2011, I think is New 52, so that would be old enough to be in the mental lexicon of people that read comics. So, if he wants to go that route, fine. It's just, I haven't seen DC make the best of choices, but we're gonna celebrate a guy that actually gets to choose where he wants to go and where he lends his talents, and that's what we're about over here at Heroes No Capes.
I like New 52 Superboy. I like some of the super stuff. There was this like evil Superman dude that came and they was fighting Superboy, Kara, Supergirl, and Superman. They was fighting some. I forgot his name. He looked cool. He was like a Lobo, like a rocker, like
Yeah.
guitarist, like
Wait.
Superman.
Is that with like the red pants, or
I
is that
don't
with like
know.
the red and black suit?
I don't remember. I don't
Okay, all right,
remember.
okay.
It was a long time, and I think that was in the Superman comics, which I thought were lame, but I like the Superboy comics. And in those comics, he was Superboy, but then he had like a psychic like shield that he could put up. And look, I was just like, hey, that's cool. But again, I'm not gonna go watch these movies, but if I see that they like, hey, here we got a Superboy and James Gunn little thing, and it's that super, hey, it would have to come on down the line since they're going being a younger Superman or having it, but I don't care, man. I don't care. Really. Uh they was talking while I was saying, we're locking this story now. What's the point? Yeah, Marvel don't believe in their own shit, so the Venom route,
Probably.
uh James Gunn would treat Blue Beetle as DC Spider-Man.
Ooh,
That's who he need to be.
except to put this up. Hold on. There you go.
AJ, you're talking about Hell.
Yeah.
Hell, there are some good stories in New 52 they could grab from. Okay, so yeah, that's when I really got into like the only fucking DC comics I got, bro. New 52. I've told y'all, yes, I'm a comic book fan, but I didn't get to grow like collecting this stuff. I didn't have that opportunity growing up as a kid. We definitely had one in the hood, but as I got older and got into like being able to make my own decisions, make my own money, and go
Yeah.
out to comic book shops and like order shit online, then I start grabbing stuff. So I'm just reading stuff online. I was like, oh, I like this story. Let me get that. And unfortunately, that's the time when, like I said, all new Marvel, all new, all different, and New 52. So I didn't realize that I was jumping in on the hot garbage.
Just bad bathing. Like, oh my
Just
god, this
bathed in
is
it.
great.
Not exactly, because I didn't collect those Miles comics. I read that shit in the library, and I was like, bro, this is lame. I'm glad I didn't spend my money on this. So I just started to be like, okay, let me pay attention to really who the fuck these characters are, separate the new stuff from the old stuff, and I had to go about it like that. But yeah, when I was going in the comic book shop, man, it was all the beginnings of this shit that we complain about now with these adaptations of like Marvel and DC. But
All right.
let's hurry up, get into this. Well, we had an hour and 28 minutes, not too long. We got about 30 more minutes. We tried to be at the 2 hour mark. I think this show is going to go over that, which I
Probably.
think we're fine with. We'll see. We'll see what we got going on, but making good time. 40K about to hit the real mainstream.
Hell yeah.
And then it's Amazon, bro. Like, the actor can't be changed. Tell that to the Nightmare on Elm Street fans. Laugh my ass off. I'm not attached to the Nightmare on Elm Street shit.
Bro, I will say this: if you go back, me and Shiro actually watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I think 3. Like Lawrence Fishburne is actually in that one. It was really good. It actually holds up. Like it's cheesy in some parts because they're trying to use what was modern day technology. But I mean, as far as the scares, the stakes, and the using what they had, it actually holds up. Like 30 or 40 years later, man, it's really good. You should check it out.
I've seen them. It's just not my thing. I'll use Dumbledore as an example. Recast can work and does if done properly. Oh shit, will James Gunn do the Injustice storyline?
I think he will. I think he might make that. He may make more anime series on it, and maybe do like maybe one live action of it.
I have zero faith that current day Hollywood can do a proper Superman narrative. Yeah, I feel like us fans can do anything that they doing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let's get together and make that shit as legally as possible, but out to the people. Because a lot of us are attached to these characters. Some of us. So like give them we can make something that they'll like. Y'all, me and Ego just did some work yesterday. Look, we doing the comic book work. I'm not trying to like just throw anything out there, no story, no drawings, like none of that shit until we got some stuff like really like finalized, produced, created. I want actual merch based off of that. So I don't want to just slap my face on something and sell it to people. I'm trying to give y'all something that is going to mean something one day. And I feel like I'm more than capable of doing that creatively, and we can. It's possible. It's possible. But we got a great ass fucking story that we was
Yo,
working on.
I
I'm
will not
excited.
give anything away, guys. I will say this. AJ and I, for months, have been trying to toll and work with this one story that we think in the future is actually going to wind up working itself out. But we'd be going back and forth and forth and back on how we're actually gonna get this thing to work. And then he was chilling at the house yesterday. He's like, "Hey man, I got this one thing, but I got these characters and this character." And I'm like, "Oh, so like this?" He's like, "Yeah, like that." And what would you call him? I don't know. We could go this name or that name. I just randomly say the name. He's like, "Yo, that name works." And he's like, "Well, hey, what do you got here?" I was like, "We can do that for here, this for that. You can put in your characters here, and if you want to insert the politics through the eyes of animals, but still be human politics, that works." And it's just you will never stop brainstorming because you will find that one story in an hour writes itself better than a story you've been working on for at least what 6 months now.
Bro, I've been working on that store for years
Okay,
before I moved to Texas, bro.
he showed it to me 6 months ago, so my brain wasn't on it like that. But I mean, guys, never stop creating, even if you're not necessarily a creative in the writing sphere. Like if you just like establishing a lore like I do, you'll never know what you can come up with when you're just sitting at home, chilling with your homie under some kind of an influence. That's all I will say.
There you go. Yeah, man, that shit's look, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. But okay, Miles Morales, let's get to it. Let's get to
It's
it.
coming. It's coming, man. It's coming, man. All right, it's coming.
Lust our ego. There you go. Sheep City in. What up, bro? We highlighted your comment. Then verbally said, "What up, man? Glad you up in here."
Yeah,
I got a story I've been working on since 2011. Hey, man, there you
love to
go.
hear it, man.
Like I can come up with some great ideas, but as far as making my shit real linear and make sense, I suck, and that's why I need me a editor and somebody that can be like, "Well, hold on, this, all that type of stuff." So, hey, man, just keep it going. Don't give up on your stores.
Don't.
You might just need to get around the right influencers or the right people to help you develop it. Or you might just got to put in the work, put your own foot in your ass, and just say, "I need to make this happen." Because yeah, that's me. That's me. A lot of the places as well. Vex. The moment Stan Lee passed, it felt like Marvel took the gloves off and went full woke. Oh heck yeah, heck yeah.
Probably.
I'm putting my first story together. I'm taking my time. There you go. Build on worlds. Build on worlds. Then that way you can like pull content from your world for a long time as opposed to just trying to make it up as you go and just pumping out bullshit. The issue that the MCU is having, all right, with learning from these
Yeah.
fucking mistakes. Oh Jesus! The space wolves from planet Fenris. Is that Fenris or Fenris who go full
Fenrir.
wolfing?
Or Fenris. Oh no, for
I
Fenrir.
don't know.
Okay.
He's talking about that 40K stuff because Phoenix was
Yeah.
talking about tell them they
That was
got space wolves. He gonna cream all over himself. I am a little bit. I'm gonna check it out. I be checking that stuff out. Y'all be telling me, hell, the Lord, you told me to check out some wolf song, werewolf song, and look, bro, I checked it out. I'm judging the hell out of you. Okay, to each their own. Enjoy your music. Somebody just shitted on me for my music. No, they ain't shit on me. I thought that's what they was having, um, but no, I like the werewolfness in the video and what they was going for, but that's not my werewolf anthem.
okay.
I'd be listening to a whole bunch of other stuff and just getting wolf stories out of it. Um, they like wolves. They like wolves. They not wolves. We'll see. But YouTube, what y'all talking about? YouTubers and others keep it in the public consciousness, which is what the corporation seems to want as much as cash.
Yeah, like Marvel talking about how bad Marvel is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What up, Punk Waddle? Says howdy, everybody. 40K will absolutely dominate if Amazon can keep their agendas at bay. They should know the gold mine they have with Cavill producing 40K fans go hard.
Yo, I'm about to check my Amazon right now and see how much they're charging for it because them prices about to go up the minute.
Maskmer, he can hardly hold back right now. There are characters that actually become werewolves. Ooh, I'm check that out. 40K. I get to paint. I get to paint a little figure too. I never knew how they do that. Y'all, I got this fucking Wing Gundam Zoid, Wing Gundam Zero. I said Zoid up here. SD Gundam. I will build that shit one day.
Something right now. Hold, check us out. Look at this.
I'm gonna stream that. Me building that. That's my first.
Right now. Get a look at all this, because this shit is about to be double overnight. Because they secured the rights of this on Friday, so all these prices you see for all this Warhammer stuff about to be twice as much. The minute they find out that they've got an Amazon series on Amazon Prime and they sell the merch, bro, off the shelves, bro.
They're trying to recoup them Rings of Power fees.
Damn, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna write that off too. So
Punkwater says if you build it, you will be hooked on the plastic models. Yeah, I see a lot of that going on, and I want to do some of that type of stuff. I paint. All right, y'all. Miles Morales. Let's get to it. Ego, what was your thoughts on the trailer when you saw?
They used that slow intro. Honestly, it was like watching Black Panther 2 trailer. Same setup.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it, same thing. Slow introduction. Mom is comforting. The child looks lost. They flash back to the way things used to be, and then you jump right into the action. So, I mean, it's blinking you miss it when it comes to Spider-Woman, and I barely saw, to me, it was so fast. I barely saw Spider-Man 2099, but they're letting you know pretty much that, hey, midlife crisis Spider-Man is going to be there to offer some kind of assistance, So it was one of those more like, I'm going to lull you into a sense of comfort because it worked for Black Panther, and then I'm going to hit you with all the action so fast you're not going to be able to take your time and see what you saw. So you almost had to watch the trailer 2 or 3 times to get a sense of what was actually going on. I'll save my thoughts for after yours, but what did you think when you saw it?
Life's not fair, is it?
I be thinking, just seeing all this terrible content coming out. Because, again, the comic was terrible. Into the Spider-Verse was fucking amazing. And here they go with this trailer. And it's just like, damn, everything good that y'all had going is just lost in the shuffle amongst all these Spider people. And like I said, I wore the shirt. I was showing people my DVD. I was proud like a little fucking kid. Ooh, Spider-Man.
You were.
I was happy in the beginning of my reaction video to the trailer. But as I'm watching it, I'm just like, damn, this is pretty whack. And at the end of it, and I wasn't even seeing like the race swap Jessica Drew. That shit didn't even register to me that was her, because she was so not Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman was supposed to be flying and shooting a little venom blast, and this broad was black with her afro, shooting webs out her fingertips like silk and riding on a motorcycle. That it didn't register to me. I was just like, okay, this is one of the fucking thousands of Spider people out there. Then Anime posted something where they did have this Afro Spider-Woman back in the day, but then you realize like it further pisses you off the more knowledgeable, because you're not even adapting these colored characters that you do have. Now, I don't want to see her up there. I would like to see Spider-Man with a fucking sidekick who was Miles Morales, who ends up becoming his own character, his own respected character. And you would think that that's the route that they're going with this movie, but no, it's just way more Spider people. So any type of development, all that bitching and moaning we was doing in the first movie with doubting ourselves, and then Miles, what they want to say. I hate this shit because anytime you fighting with them, then they got the little scene where he going up this way, but it's really him jumping off a building, and they're like, because he's ascending, he's not falling, he's not descending, he's ascending as a character.
That was pretty cool though.
That's cool. That's
that
cool. But when I heard normies just say that, I'm like, bro, you heard somebody say that shit. You're not even realizing how effective that actually was. But that's what I mean. I'm not seeing any of that being used to raise this particular character of Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Like, I'm tired of saying his whole last fucking name that's black and Puerto Rican at the same time with these syllables. Give me one or two to say. He's not Spider-Man, Arachnid. Kid Arachnid, or whatever the fuck he want to be. Predator, Wolf Spider, Recluse. Give me something, bro. Differentiate this dude, because I'm tired of saying his real ass fucking name every time. As far as the trailer, so the first half of it, which we finna watch it, and I don't want another goddamn copyright claim. Them just all over my shit like a checkerboard. But the half of this trailer is his mom talking about some. Make sure. I hate to see my little boy, become the little man. Like, I'm trying to deal with that. And when he got to go off and be Spider-Man, I guess, or whatever, then she's like, make sure my little man take care of my little boy. And then you only see his dad like twice. I think one frame he hugging him. Like, for the half of this fucking trailer, we're seeing all old shit that he did in the first movie. And then in the second half of the trailer, we're not seeing Miles be great. We're seeing him amongst thousands of other Spider people. And it becomes this point of like, and we didn't want to name drop, but fuck these dudes. I really don't care about them. But them real reject dudes who be shilling for everybody. Like, it was one episode of She-Hulk where, which the show was trash, but at the end credits, then there was like the shoe shop because of the black gay designer dude. Like, he was making stuff, so they had like the walls full of shoes, and they just like, ooh, there's Iron Man shoe, ooh, there's a Cyclops shoe, and this shoe, and this shoe, and Prowler shoe, and I'm just like, that's a person being engaged, but they're not engaged with the actual story, the actual content. They're just being engaged with Easter eggs and shit that you can throw into the movie. And I'm seeing that from this Spider-Man trailer. It's just a bunch of spider people everywhere. Like, we were joking about the fucking wheelchair spider person, but I do want to see that in the movie. Like, that's what you're looking for. How many other fucking spider folk can we get in here as opposed to the trailer focusing on Miles' story? And I don't want to see that. You're not making me like this character because I'm liking all these other goddamn characters at the same time.
Well, I will say this.
And purpose, if Miles' mom kisses him in front of his friends, that's the source of Miles' hero struggle. Exactly. Like, we finna go through it because I don't want to be like I'm just talking out of my ass. What you gotta say, Igor? I just interrupted you, but
fine. Go. This is yours. You love you about that life, so you can take the interruptions and keep going with it. Go with this.
Okay, man. Okay, so here we go, y'all. We finna watch it, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna bitch. I'm gonna moan. I'm gonna complain. Like web fluid getting shot all up in me. Okay, but I'm feeling these emotions. I'm finna let y'all know. There you go, Punk Water. That's what I'm saying. I liked her. I want to see Penny Parker. I want to see what upgrade she get to her fucking spider armor suit. Whatever. Oh shit. All right, man. Is it showing up? Let me present it.
Just put it up. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, now I'm looking for stuff. All right, who was? That's Peter again. He got his PJs on, so he's still fucking slumming it. Okay. Sheep, you didn't watch it. Hey man, you watching it with us, but we shitting all over it. All right, there's no enjoyment going on, man. Into the soy. The stream is called Reject the Soy. Miles did not reject the soy. He's allowing this shit to happen to him. This fictional character needs to pop up out this cartoon, out this show, and be like, no, write me right, retards.
I can hear you being quiet, Mom.
Okay, like I said, I gotta stop it. Copyright claim. I get enough of them. They just gonna be like, look, we're just gonna start striking shit. But this is what's happening now. Now, people correct me if I'm wrong. So, in the comic book, his mom died. In the game, his dad died. So they just don't know what the fuck to do with this character, but they know, hey, Peter had somebody die, so we got to make somebody die with Miles. See how the
His
fans
uncle
like
already
it.
died. Double trauma.
There you go. So his uncle that died in this one. We thought it would have stopped there, but we gonna see what happens here.
I hope I didn't ice your game, man.
No one my age says those words in that order.
I'd be Miles's villain because I'd be trying to smash his mama. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You too, man.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
So when Imperfect said his struggle is his mom kissing him in front of the friends, I'd be that friend that's like, "Can I have a kiss, Miss Morales?"
What are you doing, Steph Spider?
That'd have been me.
It's just hard to see my little man not being my little boy all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's shit we gotta deal with. He said, "Yeah, yeah." What Simba say when his mama was licking on him? He's like, "Okay, I'm clean. Can I go now?" Miles supposed to
She
be
did
like,
it,
"Look, mom,
did it in front of his girl though.
in front of his girl." Oh, you're right. Gwen somewhere peeking on a fucking some rooftop or some multi-dimensional fucking device. She gonna come out, ooh, it's such a little baby. And he gonna be like, man, stop playing, Gwen. Stop playing. All right.
For years, I've been taking care of this little boy.
If that shit happens in the movie, y'all, I'm gonna be disappointed. Like I'm having fun.
Lord, sir. Sir.
So we watching old shit from the movie. We 47 seconds into the trailer.
Making sure he is loved.
Make sure he's loved. Yet he didn't feel that when Gwen and Peter was trying to give him that and make him believe in himself as a fucking Spider Man. So I'm just not understanding this shit. And her next line as well.
That he feels like he belongs wherever he wants to be.
Okay, so y'all feel me? He didn't feel like he belonged again amongst the Spider people. That was the growth that we saw, where he got to feel like he did actually belong, and now we repeating the same shit.
He wants to go out into the world.
We got to show this again because people loved it. It was fucking dope. Yes, it was. But damn,
pretty cool.
but damn, like this is the second movie. Let me see some dopeness from the second movie.
Do great big things.
He does this.
Not bad, kid.
He rolls, and that's probably just the intro where he just like doing his little spider thing. What's up, guys? Yeah, my name's Miles Morales. Y'all know what they did with the first movie. The little intros.
And what I worry about most.
I love you, Miles.
So that's all we see. I love you, Miles, and a hug. And look at that.
Is that from the second one or from the first one? We did that.
I love you, Miles.
No, we put the jacket on, like the hood over like that.
Just the second one.
Okay, all right.
They won't.
Oh, he's celebrating something. Hold on. What we got going on here?
About most.
I love you, Miles.
I love you, Miles. That's all we get. You see that? I think we got a little fiesta going on. We about to see the Morales side of things. You said what?
It's gonna be 3 days. That's why he leaving early. It's been 18 hours, man. I gotta go.
I got superhero shit to do.
Right. Damn.
They won't look out for you like us.
They won't look out for you like us.
That's from the first one, right?
That's what it looked like. It could have been when Gwen told him, like, "Hey, come on," and pulled him through like the portal. I think it's this though, but hold on.
They won't look out for you like us.
Okay, so everything the mom's saying, bro, is just rubbing me the wrong way. So talking about fears, I think she said fears they won't look out for you like us. It's like, why is there all this doubt in the mom's words when we just saw all of this be disproven from the first movie? That was the struggle. Now I understand because fuck, my dad was there, but my mama did the same shit. Like mama's baby, they boys. But my issue is the infantilization of black men. Now we seeing the soyness being pumped in men, period. But why can't this dude just be a fucking man? Why, like why are we treating him like this fucking kid? Well, he's in high school. So I think he's even older now.
Damn, he should be like almost 17 or 18 now.
So we shouldn't be seeing that. The same way people complain about we don't want to see a younger Superman. We want to see him as a more mature superhero. Well, we could be seeing something like that from this Spider-Man. This is my complaint. I don't want to see this young ass Spider anymore. I don't want to see him still doubting himself anymore. I don't want to see him fight Big Bad Miguel O'Hara, another Spider-Man that's just juiced up on some shit. I want to see him take out a real fucking villain. I'll get there in a minute, but
That's fine. That's fine.
Miles! Want to get out of here? Wherever you go from here, you have to promise to take care of that little boy for me. Make sure he never forgets where he came from.
I didn't care about none of those spider people, but his suit is more defined. So it's not the graffiti that he sprayed on. Somebody, I'm not gonna say it was him, but somebody was like, okay, we gotta make that your actual suit logo.
Right.
His suit looks fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and he don't have the fucking hoodie on and the shorts over it. So like this looks great.
And
there you go with the PJs.
That he's loved.
So this, I did not know that this was Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, because this is so far from her that it didn't register to me as a race swap. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't even give a shit with all these goddamn spider people running around. But what is she fighting? What is this thing?
It could be whatever they decide to make it up to be, just to say that, hey, this is how badass she is to defeat this.
Yeah,
she don't really have to do anything much.
Yeah.
And he never let.
And that was cool. The bike was, burning the rubber on his face. That was cool.
Anyone. Tell him that, and he never lets anyone.
Okay, so
go back. Yeah.
See, she doing the silk stuff.
Yeah.
The finger. That's why I was like, bro, I didn't fucking know.
And he never lets anyone.
Okay, so who is this?
That's Spider-Man 2099.
So that's Miguel. Okay, that's my issue. And let's keep going. Okay, looks like maybe he's lost his family. So in this future, something happened to where he's trying to go in the past and like fix it, prevent it from happening.
Or he finds out that Miles is the evil version of Miles is the one that kills him. So
okay, so some shit we done already seen before. Too many times. Okay.
Tell him that he doesn't believe.
Okay, what was that?
Never lets anyone. Tell him that he.
Because, why she sad face? Because she going with him. But if he's supposed to be the villain, then
he's
what
not.
Is
this is at the end. She's like, "Hold on, Poppy. I'm coming with you. What dimension you in? The one where your baby daddy. Come on."
Okay.
Come on, Poppy.
Okay. Now I got my theories of who this villain should have been, and the anti-hero or dark spider character that they're trying to play up or have Miguel being here. Okay. Like I said, that should be more superior Spider-Man, but I'll talk about that once this over. But
okay, go ahead.
So hey, there might be some redemption arc for Miguel, something. I don't know.
He doesn't belong there.
So I don't know what this outfit is, or if this is
that looks like the one that you're talking about, the gay Spider-Man. That's the same.
I've never said anything about gay Spider-Man in this stream. You talking about that silk spider dude?
Months ago, the designer one.
Yeah,
the one that had his hand on his hip.
No, this ain't.
Thing. Are you
this
sure?
Ain't him. I'm pretty. This dude look kind of built. And that dude had like the little webbing, little lace type shit.
All right.
Yeah, I hope that ain't him. Hey, I need it in there for representation though, so I take it back. I hope he's in here. I just hope this ain't him. I don't think this is him. Bro ain't
All right,
important enough
man.
for the 3 spider people to be standing in front of him. I'll keep going, bro.
So this universe is over here. You don't want to go over
No.
there because you're straight and you're
You gotta promise,
awful.
Miles.
I promise.
Okay, so that's him going on his hero journey, I guess, when he going to do what he do. And that's what's happening, which I said in my video. I hope that this shit is in the very beginning of the movie and we can hurry up and get past it.
Okay.
Why the fuck you focus this trailer on that though? I don't know.
Beyond me.
But
Beyond me.
okay, so Miguel fighting. I mean, Miles fighting. I don't know what this spider thing is. He trying to smack that butt though, so it might be a dude. I mean, it might be a female spider.
Silk.
She don't got that many arms though.
We'll see. We'll see.
So all the spiders are going after something. This is what's happening. These 2 spiders, they chilling though. So
Who do you think you
Spider-Man.
here go Evil Miguel.
are? Really?
So everybody, there go manga, anime Spidey.
Okay.
We going somewhere where I don't know. Bombastic bag, man.
We're supposed to be the good guys.
We supposed to be the good guys. I know she talking to Miguel.
We are.
He said we are.
So it makes it seem like
Smash
he convinced
Miles.
her. Well, it looks like he convinced her to go after Miles.
You talking about what they're saying, or you saw something?
Yeah, with the way that she said, with the way she said we're supposed to be the good guys, and he said we are. Well, it looks like he made an impressionable speech to her to actually go after Miles. So it seems like she's bringing him in as a trap.
I don't think so.
All right, man.
Ooh, ooh.
Wow.
All right, got through that. So before I get into it, man, you got something you want to say? What you feeling about that?
I will say this in general, right? There is no way that you could have taken. This is one of the rare instances where you can't take the comic adaptation and make it into your animated live stream, because the character in that regard was awful, and there were going to be a lot of problems with that. All right. So what do? You say, hey, you know what? I know that's the character, but we're going to write our own story. We are going to have some of the elements that are from the source material, but by and large, it's going to be its own story, right? Similar to how J.J. Abrams did the whole mystery box with Star Trek, right? He made it its own universe, so he could say, these characters are going to behave how I want them to behave because it's a different universe. Only thing is, they actually made Miles Morales' Spider-Man more than likable. You actually would look forward to the sequel, right? Only problem is now you're kind of writing with zero template, which is great because it frees you up to do whatever you want to, but you're going to wind up having problematic things like Nancy Drew Spider-Man having Afro pups and pregnant, but using Silk's webs, right? So for me, it's like this is kind of what happens when you write without any real source material and watch the movie at your own peril. For me, I don't like the fact that I think his dad's dead, because a man at that age, at that crossroads, no woman can man their son into a man. It's something only a man can do. That's not me. That's Tupac saying that too. If a man does not have a father, he will look for one, and he can't find that in his mother. So this is a critical junction at which I wish his father would have said, hey, look, your mother and I always knew that you were this type of person. And I know that at this point, again, yeah, I told you. Say phase 4 is the rate. Phase 4, race war. Anyway, so the thing is that there comes a critical juncture in your life where you are going to need at least a father figure in your life. And I think they're trying to, what's what I'm saying? Like export that and put it on Peter, the old midlife crisis Peter Parker. So the issue I'm having is does Miles get to be the hero in his own universe without acknowledging other Spider-Men? And in this one, it doesn't seem like he's still the hero in his own world because he's having to prove himself to other Spider-Man in what seems like Spider-Man 2099's world or that multiverse. So for me, knowing that, like, I'd rather just not watch it. But I was like, I understand this is what happens when you run out of source material, but it's also the trade off with making a character so popular. You want to make them even more popular, so you have to pick here and dig there to keep that hype and make it a little bit more acceptable.
This movie could have been fucking amazing if they would have. So they didn't stick to the comic with the first one. It was just a Miles story with the multi-dimensional aspect. I was fine with. Who was the villain? Kingpin. Okay, so Kingpin. So tried to keep it street level. It was fine. It was fine. But and then the Goblin, he was in there briefly. But I do think that because the villain in the Spider-Verse comics is Morlun. Now, the first event, I can't speak on the second event. I think there was another. I think they were trying to milk the Spider-Verse shit again, and that's where you seeing this the gay spider dude, the wheelchair spider girl, all of them. But in the original event, yes, Miles was there, Spider-Gwen was there, Spider-Man was there, but you had, and I'm gonna share my screen.
Go ahead.
So you had, this was the big bad. This was the reason that they were well, I think y'all can see that, but because it's never full screen on here. But anyway, so Morlun, him and his family are.
Yeah, I can't see. You gotta bring that up, and I don't see it on here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
There you go.
So him and his family were going after all of the spiders across all the universes, and they were eating them. They were draining their life forces. And this dude is saying like he's the it's like destiny. They're the natural predators of the spider. And every spider, you have a spider totem in every universe, and their job was to go and kill them, keep them, the food chain type shit. The vampire family, right? Yes. So I could see, or instead of seeing Miles' parents die, if that's what's the fucking happened in this movie, you can get the loss in this movie from seeing Morlun and his families going across the universes and killing spiders. So it lets you know the threat is real, the loss is real,
Right.
and we're taking away other spider people so that we can focus on a smaller group.
Yep.
And then you can get Miles's importance with that, because also in the comic, they had 616 Peter Parker was the ultimate Spider-Man, not ultimate run. I'm saying he was the best one. He was the one who had to basically come up with the plan to take down the big bad. All the other spiders to for him to lead them. And you can do that with Miles in this movie. Okay, we're all going to look to Miles to figure out, or he's the only one who can defeat Morlun for some reason. You can see more of the smarts. How I was saying, you're taking away from Shuri's smarts with focusing on fucking Riri Williams. Well, you can highlight Miles's intelligence by it probably not be like the science like Peter, but the tactical like leadership ability that Miles has. Maybe he's learned something from his dad being a fucking cop and having to lead squads of like officers and whatnot. His mom is a politician, so Miles understands that type of aspect. Like you can bring a lot from this character, or he can contribute a lot to the spider story. Well, instead of making Miguel the fucking big bad spider person, you already had Superior Spider-Man when Doc Ock took over Peter's body, and which I think Superior Spider-Man is just that. He is a superior Spider-Man because you get to see the intellect of a genius, a scientific genius being used to create all these like spider gadgets. He created 4 fucking arms as opposed to the retired ass Civil War Iron Spider suit that only had 3 arms. So in total, he had 7, which makes no fucking sense. Superior Spider-Man said, I'm going to make 4 fucking arms. So you saw this character. Oh, then he had the little created talons on his suit where he could claw motherfuckers and, you know, do some weird stuff to him and with toxins, all that type of shit. And he was calculated. So I think he would have made a better anti-spider like villain character to show conflict between him and the other spider people. And you can even have like a spider civil war where the different spiders choose sides, and some side with Superior Spider-Man, some side with we got to come up with something better for Miles Morales Spider-Man, but some side with Miles. And of course Peter and Gwen would be over there, but like you can get an actual organic dispute between the spiders with this. And as far as loss, again, I don't want to see one of Miles' parents be gone. It should be a lot of these spider people being taken out. And if you don't even do Moreland, somebody for this adaptation that you're making, but the shit that I'm seeing is just fucking disappointing. And it could have kept being great, but I'm not saying that. But again, you know, I tell people I have to listen to myself sometimes. Like, don't they're always going to fuck it up worse than you actually think they could. So don't even get your hopes up. Don't get invested, because it ultimately it'll amount to nothing. So I've accepted it, but it's just like, damn, how could y'all, like, I finally gave something a shot, and here we go, and this is what happened. Okay. John said they've already announced the main villain in the movie is the Spot. Okay, I gotta check that out. I gotta see that.
Checking it out now if I can.
But man, how are they gonna make that happen? Like, what is the Spot doing for all these? It's just, I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And then they just had the fucking what's this Negative Man from the game. Mm-hmm. So we got us a black and white villain.
Spot. Okay, I will show you what they're talking about now that I see it. Hold on, I'll show you. It's kind of weird, but yeah, this is the Spot. Honestly, it almost looks like oh, there it is. Polka Dot. He's pretty much Mirror Master, like Marvel's version of DC of Mirror Master. I can go in different dimensions, come in here and come out there. So
is that it? Does he travel across dimensions, or because I thought he could just like teleport with the spots? Is he actually multiverse traveling?
He's opening dimensions that he can hop through. So that was the thing with the Mirror Master. Like when he shot a mirror at you, it was a mirror. It was a mirrorverse. So you go in there and things completely different there, but you can go in and out and you can travel through them. So Spot, I guess, will just open up these black holes that he can go in and out of.
Man, that's not a fucking villain though. That's really threatening a bunch of like this big ass threat across multi dimensions. Now I'm not saying my way is the end all be all. It should be this, but I'm at least referencing a comic that could make this dumb shit work that they trying to do. But that's all I got for that trailer, man.
I'm still trying to look and see what they're actually giving him the reason of being, you know. I mean,
yep, he's Peter Darker. He's Peter Darker. And yeah, folks, I like the idea of Miles Morales, but and I was saying in my video, it's because I like the Robins and I like Jason Todd and him becoming a Red Hood. And I do think you could have definitely had that with Miles because he had a villain influence on him with his uncle. Now we saw his uncle's true colors. Those were not the colors in the comic, which is why I call racism. It's fucking terrible. Because his uncle was a groomer, if you will. I know that word has a lot of negative connotations, and he was trying to use Miles for some real fuck shit, some real villainy. So I do like that deviation from the comic, and that he actually cared more about his nephew than his aspirations as a villain, or a crime lord, crime boss. But yeah, just having the Prowler there, you can make reason as to why. And then with his dad being in law enforcement, like I was saying, his mom being in politics, he sees, I guess, the good and the bad side of a lot of stuff. or has more insight than Peter has, and just living his life, because he just had the old folks at home that he was trying to take care of, after taking his pictures and whatnot and trying to do little odd jobs. But Miles has an actual eye into the legal side of things, and I guess he can see more of the dark side, the dark nature of people, and he can understand that and figure out how to become his own spider person by seeing that life from people. And
Bro, all I know is I'm looking at this. They said they're going to introduce 240 characters in this movie.
yeah,
I'm like, that's going to be almost overload. And it looks like Oscar Isaac is the one that's voicing Spider-Man 2099. He's going to get a spinoff. So they're saying, I think that's more like either a misunderstanding or him saying, hey, you need to be a real killer in these streets to defeat the Spot. I think that's why they've got him in there.
Sheep said Janemba did it better. Hey, bro, I agree. Janemba did do it better. And that's another reason why I'll continue to shit on Dragon Ball. Even though I love it. I love it in my heart. It's Gogeta. Come on now. Super Saiyan 4. Gogeta was Super Saiyan 4. He didn't go blue in the beginning. So look, man. Look. All right. Yeah, Janemba was dope though. Unless he's a mastermind and has more villains jumping through dimensions. Agreed. That's the only way I could see it happening. But then that's kind of too close to No Way Home. Like if he's opening portals, the other big bads can come through and fuck shit up. Sure. But that's more of a like Sinister Six type thing where we have the villains working together. And then they just did it with No Way Home. I think just focus on the fucking dude going around trying to eat all the goddamn spider people. That's wild.
Easy.
That's wild. I have an off the wall theory. Trailer implies Miguel is bad. What if he uses whatever they have that stabilize their dimensional travel to become the Spot?
Possible.
What if he uses whatever they have that stabilize their dimensional travel to become the Spot?
Basically, he's saying to save his world, Spider-Man 2099 harnessed the dark energy and winds up being the Spot. So the other version of Spider-Man 2099 is going back in the multiverse to show him how to stop him.
Okay. It's a theory. I can't really pinpoint what's happening. I don't know what the fuck. Because I think I saw some dude in a goddamn tank at one point. So yeah.
Pretty much.
The villain in that scenario is the Easter Bunny. All I want to know is if there's going to be a black Spider-Woman and a motorcycle action figure set for a friend. Hey, she was hot. I'm not going to take it away from her. Jessica Drew was Janice Drew. I don't know what they gonna call her. She don't need to be pregnant either doing that superhero shit. Horrendous. It was, man. It's disappointing. This movie is a lesson in how to kill an IP, how to give a character a second chance and fuck it up. Oh yeah, how to kill an IP with the Spider-Man. But yeah, it worked at the end of that Avengers movie. We have portals. Nah, they're gonna play Miguel like a Wolverine type character. Yeah, I don't see them trying to turn Miguel into the Spot, into a whole other character. Okay. I think that would take work, and I don't see that being a move that they make. Miles make my head hurts. Spider-Woman blackface. Yeah, she blackface. Again, she is fine though. Miles' mama fine too though. Hey, this one, bro. This Sony universe of Spider people could have been what Disney used to be with the big booty mamas or the old cartoons. It's like, hey, the Sony Spider-Verse, they got some big booty in them chunks. Can I join via my phone? Let me explain myself. The Spot is a Spider-Man villain. Yeah, I don't see them turning Miguel into that. There's no connection for him to want to become that. Now they can make it up for this fucking
movie, yeah, because they've made up everything else.
Yeah. John, I will send you the link. And Phoenix, I would have sent you a link. I didn't really mean with the no LGBT whatever. Rep your set, son. Let me copy the link.
All right. Yeah, we were out on yesterday, but we giving y'all the full live stream today.
All right, John. I think I sent it to you.
All right, it's to you, sir.
And we're about to get into our holiday discussion. All right, I sent those out, y'all. See if I can find a shot of fucking Morlon folks sucking up them spiders. Look at this.
What you got?
Like, I can't full screen it.
I
God
got you.
damn, I know I can, but I'm just.
There you go.
I mean, I'm talking about actually focus on the actual picture, but.
I mean, I only had you so far, sir.
But this is what I mean. Let me go to the site. Let me see how big it is here.
That's what she said.
That's boy. Share this tab instead. This is not even the fucking tab I was looking for. All right. I'm trying. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just going through these pictures for this fucking idea. Like, look at this dude. And then Black Panther versus Morlun. I saw some shit with him with Shuri earlier. So this is a mystical villain across the Marvel universe or has interactions. Like, these people ain't using none of these goddamn characters, man, that they fucking have, that they can get fucking phenomenal stories from. Look at this dude. I don't know where it is from. And this was from the Amazing Spider-Man. So that's what I mean. Like, it's from that. And the new Spider-Verse shit, I don't know what that is. But it seems like it could have definitely been the framework for the movie that they trying to make. Open image and new tab. I'm showing y'all this stuff, folks. AJ stealing his neighbor's Wi-Fi. Did my Wi-Fi mess up? I don't think he did. But okay, here, this is him. I think this is him. That's like, I don't know, who is this? An older dude? This is his son. So we got two. These the twins. This the wife. Like shit like that. And we could have seen all of these individually. You know, real villainous plot, get together. What's the what's the villains on? And they say, okay, we finna go over here. And these are spiders, these are heads on their wall. They killed a lot of them before the spiders got their shit together. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm really just bitching about the possibilities of what this could have been. Because we not getting that. And it's just surprising. It's not surprising. It's disappointing. There you go.
All right.
AJ is such a boomer on here. My boomer ass sent y'all those links. I did that. John, I sent you the link, so get in here. C4C said, what's the topic? Yeah, we finna get into that. I think we done with the Spider-Man stuff. I was just trying to give these dudes some time to come in. And they ain't doing shit, fucking up the quality of my stream. It's not about the stories anymore with them. It's all about marketability and agendas. They're killing the IPs, but not the art. New creations are going to make a revolution happen. Yes, sir. Their renaissance is coming. I don't think they want to make a horror movie, though. It would have been dark.
They should.
It would have, but hey, man, it could have worked. All right, those they might come in fair point sheet without the art. They have nothing. Yeah. What was we talking about? Oh yeah, the Christmas topic. So people in the chat, let's hear those. This is a fictional universe, and where all of the mythical, what are they called?
Mythical Christmas characters.
But it could be like any holiday, because Mother Nature was not a holiday character. Sandman is not a holiday character. That's some everyday sleep shit. So I mean, like any of these mythical things, like I said Superman, Santa Claus is there, but Rudolph. My pick is Rudolph. And then John, he posted that earlier on, maybe last week or something, but it was a like where reindeer Rudolph character, and I was like, hey, I really like that shit. And I've had that thought before. Okay. So yes, that's my pick. I just know for sure that is my pick. I would love to see Chopper from One Piece, a reindeer character standing up. He got his nose, so he's glowing. Are those beams? I remember in fucking what was that? Was that Powerpuff Girls or Dexter? But there was a clip of Rudolph, and he was shooting like these beams at these
I think
characters.
that was Dexter. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Dexter.
They was trying to like kill Christmas or some shit, and Rudolph was out there fighting them. But yeah, bro, the antlers. I don't know if y'all, bro, if you know something about deer, them goddamn antlers are some real weapons. Okay, so the idea of it is fucking great. But then, have you seen that movie Krampus?
Krampus. Yeah.
I love that movie. And that was a great. He's a mythical creature.
It
Now
was.
It can go either way. We can go superhero or villain.
I like Krampus. That's good. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's an example of a fucking monster,
Okay.
and they're getting wild. So you need somebody that's gonna fight that, somebody to oppose that.
Okay.
Super Santa could be it.
Okay.
Holiday mascots, celebratory inspirations. Yeah. Agenda screenwriters don't mix genres with superheroes without making it quirky. Man, they don't understand heroes. Stopping by to drop a like and show some support. Thank you. Because I'm trying to see how the fuck to say this name. It looked like you done changed it or something, but love TTL Titula. Look, I told y'all I'm slow. Words are they wild to me. Krampus was fuego. Yeah, man, it was real nice. Kids were dying. People were dying. Okay. So it was you can get away with it. People want to see that sometimes. Krampus is complete garbage. It didn't even go full dark PG-13 horror movie stink. Come on, man. Come on, Nosferatu. It was dark. It was dark enough, bro. It was dark enough. I like good PG-13. I like the Goosebumps movies. All right, everything don't got to be blood and gore. You can have a little fun. Love it. Love it lyrical. Okay. Love it lyrical. There you go. Okay. I ain't too retarded. That's how you say it, though.
Phoenix is in the chat with the Henry Cavill's Pharaoh.
Yeah,
goddamn, bro. That's hilarious.
That's my Pharaoh, dude.
It was dark comedy. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It lets me join, but the app doesn't want to work with my phone mic for some reason, trying to fix it.
All good.
Too many L's for AJ. Queen. Because I couldn't read. Look, I'm not afraid to, let my stupidity show. That's how I get better. Y'all correct me. King Cavill. Pharaoh Cavill.
Yeah, baby.
Damn, he come with the soft voice.
Oh, do I sound low right now? I don't know what it is. I just started my computer up here.
So. Sound like you're trying to shoot your shot at us instead.
I was trying to think of some like mythical creature thing, like you're trying to talk about. What if there was like an Easter bunny that would like implant eggs inside you, and then all these like rabid children would come try to find the eggs, and they have to like rip you apart to find them.
That's crazy. So like
Easter hunting, whatever.
What if they ate something? Like if they ate some of the eggs and it turns them like into those. Yeah, but wouldn't it be crazy if he lays an egg inside of you and like you never know what you're gonna get? Like it could be another fucking little monster thing that eats you from the inside out, or it could be like $100, 1,000,
what the fuck,
50,000.
I mean, is it worth the risk? Maybe.
Right. So that's
I got rent to pay. Give me those eggs.
I'll take an egg. Yeah, give me one.
That's the appeal of it. But I said Rudolph, the wear reindeer thing. I like that. Ego, what you got?
Man, I was just gonna say I've just been reading Klaus from Grant Morrison's run. I actually like that version of him. They think he's in some way magical, but they don't really explain to you how. It's kind of like Robin Hood meets magic, so I like that version. I can't really think of any other mythical character. Jack Frost is kind of overrated to me. Like, there's every version that you could want to do something with him. Frosty the Snowman is in no way intimidating. Now, unless we're fucking with the Peanuts crew and it's Christmas, then we've got some options there. But otherwise, Klaus is my guy for that one.
You said snowmen are not inherently scary. What about a Yeti? That's a snow beast.
It's Snow Beast, but it's like you don't have Yeti, the tall ass white thing.
Yeah, you do. I've seen enough Yetis. Fucking Wendigo from Marvel. That's a crazy Yeti. You got Abominable Snowman. Loki is a frost giant. There you go. It's not technically a Yeti, but it's the same thing. Big ice snow monster thing. Huh?
Oh, yeah, the Peanuts crew were killers. If you watch the Robot Chicken episode with them, that shit was hilarious. They make a sacrifice to Satan on Halloween.
What about a penguin? Aren't you scared of a penguin? No. Penguins,
a flightless bird. No.
Yeah, have useless fucking wings. If I don't jump in the water, I'm good. Yeah, it's can't waddle.
It depends on the size. If you got a penguin that's like 2 feet taller than you, that's pretty scary.
That's fair.
Yeah, but
you want to get your nuts pecked out. I'm just saying, man.
But that penguin is going to stay in an environment that he likes, unless he like team up with the Yeti and then he creates like this Arctic fucking environment. Otherwise, I just don't go over there to the penguin, and I damn sure don't jump in the water. So he's not a fucking issue.
Plus, you're like, I punt a penguin.
Yeah, I beat shit out of a penguin.
I punt a penguin. That's cool.
And I'm aware of reindeer at the same time, so it'll be nothing.
Oh, do you know which one we haven't really talked about is Leprechaun, and they already have a horror kind of film, Leprechaun, which I've never seen a single one of the Leprechaun movies.
What? That shit is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Oh, dude.
What's Leprechaun?
It is hilarious. It's basically it's awesome, man. He's like, hey, I'll give you a wish, but it's not gonna be the way you want it. Like, there's this guy that got his leg caught in a bear trap, and the Leprechaun runs by him and says, "How's your leg?" and then kicks the shit out of his leg.
Yeah, Leprechaun cool. He like Chucky. Like, he'll have a good time with you, but when it's time to kill,
he did not discriminate, because there was Leprechaun in the Hood too. I think it was Leprechaun 4.
Penguin's finna be
he was out here giving hood dreams.
Yeah, man, Leprechaun cool. I can't think of another short little something besides Chucky, but would Chucky be considered something? That's voodoo magic, turning a doll into
he put his soul into a doll.
So would that be a supernatural creature?
It is just not a Christmas one.
Or not a holiday one.
It's a holiday stream, sir.
No, what is it? What's that holiday? Supposed holiday? Black Friday?
That's not a real holiday, sir. That was created by the government and the president, sir.
I feel you, but still celebratory. So if you remember that show in the book, American Gods, you give power to what you worship. So Black Friday would become an official type holiday. And on that day, any gift that you buy for somebody becomes alive and with a like wanting to kill. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
That's
sir,
it, dope.
I pulled a muscle listening to that stretch, sir.
Fucking mixer. The mixer is evil, and then you have some doll grabs a person and like sticks their head in it, and then the mixer turns on.
If Black Friday were a god, it'll be walking down the street playing "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. That would be the embodiment. Yes.
You get what I'm saying, bro. The holiday. How these movies and shows, like, they get away with all of this dark energy that people have been put out. All of their negative thoughts, all of their feelings have just been like personified or embody something. It embodies fucking gifts. Or maybe it's just gifts that's bought with like negative intentions at the time. And then bro, that shit's hot. Who trying to get together and make that? I'm trying to make that.
My mascot for Black Friday, I think, is Sean King as of right now, or Rachel Dolezal.
I thought she was about to say, "Yo, Henry Cavill, Pharaoh," right now. I would have accepted it, bro.
I mean, Rachel Dolezal does have an OnlyFans. Do not ask me how I know.
All right, let's pull it up. Share your screen.
I had to delete mine. I did. My shit got hacked, and I was like, "No, y'all ain't finna be paying for this shit on my account, bro." All right, maybe there was too much information. But what up, Don? What up, Don of the Phoenix?
Oh,
What
dude,
you in here
nothing
for?
much. What am I in here for? Because you sent me a link, and I have to click on every link you send me.
Okay. Okay.
There's been a lot of bad things on my computer recently because all the links you've been sending me. But this
don't show up in the chat, porn bots. You got one right here.
Dude,
See, even she does. She really does. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't saying you should pay for it, but if you ever choose to peruse, there will be no judgments over here.
Sheep got OnlyFans bookmark. That's how you found it so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Don, you got anything you want to talk about on our previous topics? Yeah.
Well, no, that was funny. You were saying something about Warhammer, and I'm like, oh yeah, there is Space Wolves, and you're gonna fucking love this actual like faction that actually turns into werewolves if they like. I forgot how they do it, but it's like, oh no, yep, that's where AJ is gonna fit right in. But yeah,
how do I get the figures? Do I have to buy them?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, well, let's just play the game. I don't know if I really want to play like the figurine game because then you have to like paint. Like, they're so small. I think I'm just gonna play the video games. There's a new video game out right now, Dark Tide, that I like a lot.
Okay.
It's like Vermintide if you ever play the other Warhammer version of it. I'm trying to think what other game it's kind of like, but that's good. And then there's a new video game that's gonna come out in a couple years called Space Marine 2, and that should be pretty good to play if you don't want to get the figurines and get into that way of it. But yeah, it is daunting. And when you ask people, there'll be a few experts on Warhammer to kind of guide you through it, but there'll be a lot of people that have no idea what they're talking about. And that's probably me a little bit. So I'm not going to point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
But there'll be some people be like, I love Warhammer. You're like, hey, can you help me out and show me what I should watch or read? And they're like, because they really don't. It's hard, dude. So, but I'm excited.
You heard Nosferatu, right?
Let me see what Nosferatu said. Oh yeah, I did see this. I should watch them, dude. When those are coming out, it freaked me out. Like those covers, I was like, this guy looks so gross. Now I'm kind of aroused by the leprechaun.
He looks disgusting. He looks like the what is it? The first case of monkeypox because he got all type of shit all over his face.
Oh,
But you catching that? Y'all can just spit monkeypox back and forth together.
Oh my god!
The Sheep City said monkey paw monster, not monkeypox. I don't remember a monkey paw monster. I remember like the story. Was it a show? I don't remember a monster being involved. But yeah, which is going wrong. But if he's saying that is the character, maybe that's it. Ooh, so the monkey paw, right? You get your 3 wishes. Yeah, they end up fucked up. But after the 3rd wish, then that's when this pawless monkey comes after you and kills you. So you just get mauled by a little.
If you ain't got no paws, what you getting mauled by? How you getting mauled?
He still has another one. He has another paw and he has 2 feet that act like hands, bro.
I thought
he's good
with the nubs
and a tail, so you good. But he's looking for his paw, like Leprechaun looks for his gold. That's hot, yeah. Come on now, these ideas are generating people. Let's make them. Let's pull a James Gunn and put some scary shit out there. Just fuck it. Let's see how the people feel about it. All right. Y'all ain't gonna take advantage. I will. Love it, political. I can't say that every time. Possibilities are endless if you put your mind to it. Depends on how campy it's gonna be. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all folks ain't trying to make nothing. He kills homies with rims and shit. LOL, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's the black one. That's the black one. But instead of black people making a black version of Leprechaun in the hood, the Leprechaun people just said we're gonna make a we're gonna put him in the hood. We're gonna put him in their environment and see what happens.
See what happens. Go ahead and go right about it.
Chucky was a birthday gift, not Christmas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if we see a Chucky doll being bought on Black Friday, then it becomes Chucky. It doesn't become Charles Lee Ray. It becomes Chucky the Killer Doll. All Saints Day. Black Friday is just auditing week. Yep. How much money they got to spend. Y'all get them COVID checks and bought TVs. That plot straight up ripped off Small Soldiers. Kind of. Small Soldiers didn't have a plot. They didn't have an explanation for the things coming to life. Yes, American Gods plays with some interesting ideas of lore and belief. Yeah, man. We can do whatever we want. Flat screen falls over on you in the parking lot.
That's how the
What
guys
flat screen in the parking lot?
I think it's saying for the American Gods. You're saying for that one.
Yeah, I get that, but all right. Hail the Gorgonites. Okay, parking in the parking lot. Yeah, what screen is in the parking lot? That must be some white folk shit. I don't know nothing about that.
Stupid.
Yeah, that's some high level stuff. I like that idea. Come on here, we'll make it. Nobody else. Fuck them. Fuck them. Day of the Dead versus Halloween in a fight. Who wins? What does that mean? That's just zombies versus more monsters and shit, right?
Pretty much. I'll do it. I'll work with it.
How could there be a Groundhog's Day horror film based around some sort of mythical creature? It'd have to be like the groundhog, the original groundhog, right?
Oh, they're OG groundhog, yeah.
Yeah, but like it comes out. There's like I'm trying to think how it would work.
What happens if he sees his shadow and if he doesn't?
If he sees his shadow, we're fucked. God help us.
I like that. If he sees his shadow, if he emerges and you're in his shadow, like if you're around, I don't know. I like
Surrounded by eternal darkness.
Exactly. Him dragging you underground.
Oh yeah.
That's scary, bro. What was that?
Cupid
my wife was
shooting. Go ahead.
No, my wife was just watching. I think it was what was that? Guillermo, however you say his name, Del Toro's that Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And on one of them, there was like some big ass rats, and this dude was like a treasure hunter. And I mean, it was terrible the way they did it. I lost interest in that shit real quick. But the idea of a big ass fucking rodent attacking you, a real life rodent attacking you, is pretty serious. So like a mutant one, yeah, that's scary. What were you saying, Don?
Well, I was saying like I was trying to think of like Valentine's Day did some Cupid thing where oh no, looks like AJ is gonna be a little more closer to the Flaccid Phoenix side of things. An arrow went into his butt. Now he's kind of looking at his what's it called instructor with a little more soft eyes. You know what I'm saying?
So what would be the way that they go with that one? Does he aim for the hearts so it's like a quick death, or does he shoot you with this and then you have this uncontrollable urge to just like go after your lover, your attacker, whoever you crushing on?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say whatever I'm thinking because it'd be not good for YouTube. But yeah, definitely some really bad route with a Cupid like monster making you like a rabid lover of some sort. Yeah, it would be no bueno. Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Like, I'm serious. We throwing these ideas out there, but some of this can hit.
Yeah.
And be some good ass fucking little indie movies. Now, Sheep says something. Here you go. I'm gonna get back to drawing. Y'all be easy and Merry Christmas. Get back to drawing, man. Make this shit up. We about to be ending real soon. So Phoenix came late as usual.
Oh yeah.
But Sheep said that's where him and Alvarado post those tentacle pics. There you go. You hentai people. Warhammer nerds are intense. They'll flood you with lore that's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I'm learning Warhammer lore. Damn, AJ. I'm saying shit. Patience 0. Man, I spent most of my life learning Elder Scrolls lore, and it broke my brain. That monkey got to be dead by now. No, he's a zombie monkey. He's immortal. Have you guys seen that Sun Wukong monkey game being developed in China? It's based on Journey on the West.
Ooh.
I have seen it. It does look great. Don't gas AJ on that Black Friday idea. Come on, Sheep. We'll make it. Fuck them. All the money for us. The toys on Small Soldiers came to life because they were fitted with the experimental military computer chips.
Oh yeah,
you're right. And yeah, I did. Yeah, after I said it, I was like, hold on, there was some like technology or like shit going on in their backs, but we'll figure it out. There was another movie. It was Truth or Dare. Have y'all seen that?
Mm-mm.
No, it was a horror. It was a horror movie, and Loki started playing Truth or Dare, and once you enter the game, you can never get out. So it's just a constant rotation, and what you want to do is they thought if you get somebody else in the game and like they kill themselves or whatever, then you can get out. So you had that type of thing, kind of like the VHS tapes with the ring. It's like you're a fucked up person, but to get the curse off you, you got to get it on somebody else. So it was like that, and you couldn't say truth twice.
Really?
So like two people will say truth, and the next person they have to say dare.
Dare. Okay.
And it usually would be some crazy. Now that movie freaked me out. If he sees you, you're dead. Black Friday would be agreed to consumer based, competitive, probably has some sort of sports padding over a business suit type persona.
Right.
I keep saying, let's make it happen. Don, where you at? We got comic books to make. They goofed it up with a Bill Murray cameo.
Oh yeah, he's saying for the Groundhog's Day, and Bill Murray cameo. Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Even with what was that movie? Zombieland. Bill Murray was in that. So if he was in, and if he was in this Black Friday movie, and he was thinking like everybody, oh, they just having fun or they just playing, and his ass get ate up for real about something. We watched Jack Frost. That's another terrible, scary movie. I think it was on what, Peacock? Was it on Peacock or something? But bro, that shit was so low budget.
See, I mean, it's like it's nothing really to do with Jack Frost. It's like Jack Frost or even the Snowman. Like,
I want you guys to make a Gator comic. We'll figure it out. I'm trying to give y'all the best quality possible. All right, Don. Yeah, you came in late, man. We winded down. We're trying to get out of here. Do we have anything else we want to say to the people? Something we want to get off our chest before we get out of here?
I mean, I'm saying everything is it's all good over here. You know, we're glad you guys joined us. Christmas is next week, so we're definitely gonna have to hear about what Christmas gifts you guys got, or if you celebrated Festivus. I would like to know your feats of strength and the airing of grievances, because I definitely need to hear those. But I think because bro, if you watch Festivus is hilarious. I would celebrate Festivus if I could.
No joke. Me and Gator actually did a Festivus one year.
Bro, how was that?
We had the poll and everything. We started airing our grievances, and some people were not that good at it. But I definitely had some grievances to air. Maybe we should do a Festivus live stream this Friday. Impromptu.
What is Festivus?
Bro, you haven't seen
Seinfeld, dude. George's
awesome,
dad
man.
makes a holiday because he's sick and tired of the consumer aspect of Christmas. Yeah, and then he makes his holiday.
Yes. Yeah, and he's like it consists of feats of strength, the airing of grievances. He's like, I've got a bone to pick with each of you. It's so funny. He's just like, yeah, feats of strength. And there's something about a poll. But the other funny thing was his son, George Costanza, because he didn't not having gifts, he made up something called the Human Fund. So he would say he's like, hey, where are you donating? He's like, oh, it's the Human Fund. And if people try to give him money to donate to the Human Fund, it wasn't real, bro.
Yeah, because George getting pissed off because he's getting gifts that says that there's been a donation made in your name to this foundation. And he's like, dude, this is a bullshit gift. Yeah, you made a donation in my name.
To somebody else.
Money. Yeah. So he's like, he makes up a made up foundation and gives people those donations, donations made in your name, and it's called the Human Fund. Yeah, like Ego said. But the what is it called? Tagline is what is it? Money for people or something like that? What is the tagline? The Human Fund, money for people.
Okay, so we're celebrating Festivus.
Yeah.
Feats of strength. Goddamn.
Feats of strength.
I'll figure something out.
The aluminum pole, not a Christmas tree, the airing of grievances. And who you make a donation to the Human Fund for.
Okay. All right, let's do that.
I'll see what I got. I got I think Shiro's taking me out someplace because my birthday's the day after Christmas, so I'll see how the timing works on it. But yeah, let me know. I'd want to do a Festivus stream because that shit would be hilarious.
So feats of strength. So you actually got to go out and do some shit that's strong, and you got to tell us about it.
You could do that or say something that was mentally strong. Like, hey, I was Batman. That's feat of strength right there.
Okay,
that's my feat of strength.
Okay, so feats of strength. Don, you in on this?
I am in on this. I'll try to figure out how we can do the feats of strength on stream if we do it. Yeah, it'd be so much fun.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
All right, let's figure that out. Take me into y'all's world of this white sitcom.
The best show about nothing. You'd love it, man.
All right. What imperfect saying? Festivus is a secular holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternative to the pressures and commercialism of the Christmas season. I 100% agree with it. The reason for making it.
Oh, man.
I'm going to deadlift 500 pounds for you guys. There you go, Nosferatu. Seinfeld was great. I saw some of it back in the day.
It was.
All right, that's all I got for y'all. This was fun. Talked about some good stuff. Yeah, we still in the process of getting those LTCs ego. I'm finishing mine today. Yeah, we got to do it's paperwork involved and fingerprint. Yeah, all that type of shit. I'm gonna give him a werewolf finger and throw him off, but give him the little paw pad. All right, I'm playing this outro. We getting up out of here, people. It was fun. Glad y'all came through. It won't be on Sunday. It will be Saturday, like usual. So let's plan for that. I will try to get y'all them notices and thumbnails and all that type of stuff. Don, he said he been saying he gonna help me with my thumbnail game. He hasn't came through, but
yeah, I just got done with school, so let me know. What kind of program?
Okay.
In my defense, AJ uses some like weird ass app, like who's his name?
Canva.
Yeah, well, I think so. Or don't you use it on your phone?
I use Autodesk Sketchbook. It's a drawing app.
See, no one even knows what the fuck that is.
Get that straight, Jonathan Kent. Ego. I might get it for him for Christmas.
I'll take
That's what
it.
I'm gonna get. There's no Robin. There's no Damian Robin though.
No, that's like $300, man. Like the action figure with Jonathan Kent and Damon together is like $300.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm still working on my my Scar and the Hyena Pops. They fucking almost $300. I'm getting that shit though somehow. Yeah, these pops mean nothing right now, but I feel like some of them would be worth something in the future
at some point. I got
probably not the rainbow DC ones, but some of them hot. Some of them will. Anyway, yeah, we out, people. We'll play that.
See you later.
Peace. It's fun.
Peace.
I brought Don back up so he could be up here awkwardly by himself.
I saw my face is big right here, dude. Right here. This is the face of Abomination AJ's chat here. No heroes, no capes. I think that's what it's called, right? Heroes' capes are...
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
I'm gonna knock these stickers off.